Then I go get flirty and fun again. Thanksgiving, stuff me like a turkey. It's fine. Like, pour gravy all over my taters. Like, it's gonna be great. But on Halloween, I stay with Jamie. Look, on the 4th of July, you set me off like a rocket. All right?
Yeah, how many more of these do you got?
On Easter, I'm gonna let you hunt for some eggs. Okay?
I don't know if I like that.
Fertilize the eggs. Fertilize them.
Welcome, horrible people, to the Horrorble Opinions Podcast. As always, I'm your horrible host, Kenny, that says, what if we took Michael Myers and made him one of the good old Duke boys?
I'm Dr. Samuel Daniel Loomis, and if this little girl doesn't fucking tell me what I want, I'm gonna shake the shit out of her.
You got to.
I'm Ryan, and I understand if you want to turn this podcast off after 30 minutes.
I mean,
like I did with this movie,
But then you turned it back on, though, right?
I did, but I'm pretty sure it gave my house a virus.
Did your house's pants fall down?
We got scared. Now, if you do turn this episode off in 30 minutes, you can't unsubscribe, though. You have to stay subscribed. We get real sad when the number goes down instead of up. We like it to go up,
That's
not
right.
down.
We're calling out the one person
who dropped this one time.
Who unfollows from a thing?
Yeah, you just don't hurt our feelings,
Just don't
work
listen.
really hard. Yeah, you can have. There's not a limit on how many you can follow to subscribe to.
It's true.
It's not. It's you can hoard them all. In fact, you should.
I only
What if?
unfollow when when one of the people gets canceled. As far as I'm aware, that hasn't happened here.
I haven't heard anything yet. I haven't said anything too.
Well, no, it's just no one's heard it.
Oh, yeah. That's fair. And of course, if you can't tell, we are talking about the No, we're just talking about the movie Halloween.
That is correct. It is a movie.
5. Well, it's not the fantastic.
No, it's
movie.
not even good.
It's just the movie
It's not
Halloween
even
5.
Okay.
The Revenge of Michael Myers. # the quest for more money. # we don't really know what Michael's supposed to do, so we're just winging it. If you thought it was weird that he could drive a car before, guess what? He's had more practice.
I don't know why he's doing 90% of this movie. What's he do? Why is he doing that?
Why is he just driving Miss Daisy for 15 fucking minutes? What the fuck is he doing?
This entire after he kills is it Rachel?
Raiden, you're right.
After he kills Raiden.
After he kills the Thunder God Raiden.
And begins the invasion of Earthrealm, I'm like, okay.
Daniel, what if I told you Halloween 4 released October, I think 21st, 1988. Halloween 5 released October 1989. 1 year later.
What is going on with Donald Pleasance? Because he's aged much more than a year.
Because he's taken on the role, so
now.
it's getting him,
Whoa.
And I mean,
he needs
they're on the.
He needs a a Gandalf the Whiteification. You know what I mean?
Come back,
he needs to fight
rejuvenated.
a Balrog and then come back.
Yeah.
Naked.
The problem is it's taken a toll on him that Halloween has become the very thing that was just trying to cash grab off of him. Friday the 13th, where it's like, we got to pump these out every year now. Well, quality? Who gives a fuck? Put them in it. They like the guy in the mask. That'll never fail. We got rid of him one time, pissed everyone off. Brought him back, boom, money. Hey, we just have him back again.
Are these going to theaters?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
There's 5
All
movies
of them.
put out a year. Of course they're going to theaters. Is there even video at home at this point?
Yeah.
There is a market for it, but
I don't know. I'm 3 months old when this
Mustafa
came out.
Akkad was very protective of the series and was insistent that this never go to VHS. So
want good
make
writing.
sure it's good.
I'm gonna. So the
directing,
director of this is Dominique Othenin-Grad. He's Swiss. Okay. Now I'm going to complain a lot. We're all going to complain a lot. However,
Not me. I love this movie.
I listened to the commentary, and
This piece of shit has commentary?
he has nothing but positive things to say about his actors,
Sure.
Aw.
and he loves Danielle Harris's performance. And
Okay.
I'm comparing that to what I heard Uwe Boll say about his actors one time. And so I'm
to be
gonna
clear-
go in with a lighter heart.
To be clear, my problems with this movie aren't with the actors.
No,
Not
fine.
Oh, they
one
should
bit.
be.
They are
'Cause
fine.
the actors, well,
It's whoever did the script, and the director's got to take some blame for not like, coming like just saying like, okay, this is a piece of shit. Which I mean, he wrote, he's credited as writing this one. I don't know who else is credit. Let's see. What we're
There's
still
like
giving
4 writers.
Yeah, we're still
Yes.
giving the legacy, characters by, but this one is Michael Jacobs, the director, and then Shim Bitterman, which I bet he's bitter after this. Now, Dominique comes back to the series later. Did you see that, Ryan? Oddly enough, he's an associate director of Halloween Kills, the second in
Does
the
that mean they
DGG
just got
trilogy.
him in there to like do a scene
Oh.
as like a cameo director?
I don't know, maybe. Other than that, I mean, it's Swiss shit.
see, I thought you were going to
So-
say he was the director of Omen 4, The Awakening.
I mean, he is.
Oh wait, are
But
we
who-
doing IMDb? Is this IMDb time? 'Cause I
This
start
is- I
think
the
we
music.
are.
This is when we're being
Okay.
positive, Daniel.
I don't remember Omen 4, so that's not a good sign.
I think it was the made-for-TV one where
That's what it's showing, but
you don't remember it? I have a memory of it.
Because the third one has
Me.
what's his face playing the adult Damien.
Dr. Grant.
Alan Grant.
Alan.
What's his fucking name?
He doesn't have a name.
Sam Neill.
Sam Neill.
Sam fucking Neill. Yeah. I remember that one. I remember the first 3. Great series. We'll cover it one day. So okay, look, I don't blame the actor. So I read the fan written novel.
Daniel, Kenny read some fan fiction.
I read some. It's twice the length of the previous.
Well, what if I told you, Ryan, that we've been watching fan fiction?
I mean, whose fan fiction is this?
I don't
Mine.
know whoever wrote it.
I'm
It
just
ain't John
crank-
Carpenter,
I'm just
then it's
cranking it
therefore
while
it's
I'm
fan
writing it.
fiction.
I think John's fine with it. He got paid as always. At this point, he doesn't give a shit.
Oh, I thought
You're only
I thought
making
we were just
you're
going to
making
end the
his shit
episode,
look
Daniel.
better.
Did you hear that verbal cue? He was like, as always. I'm like, oh, thank God.
We've been released before the 30-minute mark.
We made it.
Yeah, but don't you think John would prefer to like get paid and have it not be a piece of shit?
No,
No, because it keeps making him look better.
That's true.
because this has nothing to do with him.
Yeah. Some dude named Jake Martin wrote a novelization of this, twice the length of all the previous novelizations. It's got some good things. It's got one very horrible thing that ruins the good things.
What's
the thing
horrible?
I do like, we'll get to that when we get to the end. It's very not good. One of the great things though I like is, did you know there's a whole backstory to the homeless guy in the woods
He's actually a mountain man.
and his
in the
bird?
credits.
He's actually a fisherman.
Then who's a mountain man?
Mom's a mountain man.
In the credits, there is not a homeless man or a fisherman, but there is a mountain man.
That's probably what they call him.
Oh, are you? Oh. Did you know that was
But-
supposed to be a younger guy?
Fisherman. Oh.
And it was shot with a younger guy, and then unbeknownst to Dominique, someone came in and shot that old guy.
Is he okay?
I mean, you saw what happened to him.
So, okay. We're going to open this movie right off the bat with the dumbest fucking thing. So, remember in the last movie, we drop him in a fucking mine shaft and then we blow him out of hell. Well, what we don't see is apparently Mikey snakes out the back of this mine shaft because apparently it's a hole coming out the back. Small town, but we don't realize there's a big mine shaft here that goes right to the lake.
TNT in it.
I think that
Did they do it in the movie?
they
Or
did it
just
in
in the
this
book?
movie. They did it in the book, but the last
did it in the
movie
book.
they did not drop any TNT.
He just okay. Well, we're playing with the book rules here. Then I guess we drop the TNT in, it blows all the hell. But Mikey's slinking out the back.
Well, I mean, it
and-
happened in this, not the last.
Yeah. But do you guys know what Mikey's favorite ride is at the water park?
Is it the lazy
Fire in the
river?
hole.
It's the
Oh.
lazy river. He slinks out of there and he's like, oh, water, and he gets in there and he just like casually like flips onto his back, just big chilling, rolling down the river.
Everywhere.
That is the most emasculating fucking thing that I've ever seen Michael do. I was like, what the fuck? And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it's not okay. Emasculating is the wrong word. Let's say humanizing. It's the
I
most
don't
humanizing thing.
Seeing Michael Myers struggle.
Yeah, he either needs to be down where he's going to do a dramatic standing up, or he needs to be up kicking ass. But him like crawling away like a little, like I'm
That
dying.
ain't it. That ain't
Oh,
it, boys.
I'm floating down the river on my back. I'm so
Help me.
buoyant.
Help
Oh,
me.
yes. Oh, floating. Oh, rocks. Oh, is that a waterfall?
Water
Oh, no.
everywhere.
Oh, it's getting I'm
Wow.
waterboarding myself. I should really take this mask off, show off my dreamy face in this one. I look real good here in this one, oddly enough. The attack apparently didn't leave me scarred. It left me fucking beautiful. But whatever. He floats down the lazy river. He's having a good time, you know. Do a couple murders, have a spa day or a spa year. He goes stumbling into the woods, and then we meet our mountain man, which he has a name in the book. I forget what the fuck it is, but he has a backstory too. It tells us how he becomes this mountain man.
I don't care.
So
That sounds like
you
just
should, 'cause
useless
it's so-
filler.
It is. It absolutely
Is it?
He had a family.
It is. Oh, okay, never mind.
He had a family. Okay.
I
He
don't
had a
care.
great job. It's so sad. It's so heartbreaking.
Daniel,
he had a
it's
great
the
job.
classic American
It's
downfall.
Yeah,
He worked
it's
for
supposed
Atari?
to.
Is that what
Yeah.
happened?
Yeah.
He did. It's supposed to explain why the fuck he would help the guy that showed up, tried to choke him, and passed out.
That's because he's
But
into
that
it.
still doesn't work for me.
Is what I always
He's
thought.
into it. Like, wake back up, dude. Choke me again.
Right, but
So-
the guy passes out for a year.
No.
Yeah.
He's
and somehow
waking up and
survives.
choking him for a year.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then just one night
And then
he
he's
goes
like-
too far.
Goes too far.
We've
Safety
all
word.
been there.
Stop.
Parodying it up. So, like, the guy has a family and a good job, and then his family gets in a car crash and they die. And then he becomes
Oh.
an alcoholic. Then he loses his job. And then eventually he loses his house. But then he finds his bird and he bonds with the bird. It's the only thing he's ever cared for after his family dies. And then after he loses his house, he wanders off into the woods and he finds this shack. And he's like, you know what? This shack ain't so bad. I can fix up the roof, whatever. Do some odd jobs here and there, get some money. And I just live out here. No one knows I'm out here. It's great. And you know what? I would never hurt a fly. I want to be good to everyone because I think karma will bring it back to me. You know, my family died, but I could be, you know, whatever. And this guy shows up and the bird's like, hey, motherfuckers outside. And bird always be saying motherfuckers outside. So I just be ignoring it. Turns out this time, motherfucker outside. Comes in, chokes me, passes out. And I'm like, you know what? This guy's real hurt and stuff. Like, I better, like, I'm going to take care of him.
I
He's
better
clearly
unzip his
disoriented.
pants and make sure he's comfortable.
Yeah, make him real comfy. You know what? So I'm gonna build him a little bed over here on the couch. I'm gonna give him my dirty ass pillow. I'm gonna set him over there, and then I'm just gonna
For a
you know,
year.
well, like what? For a
I'm
year.
gonna let
He's
him
gonna sit
chill
there-
for a year.
I have a couple questions. So he's credited
go ahead, caller.
as Mountain Man. Are there mountains in Illinois?
There are glorious hills.
You know, everything's a mountain to someone who grew up in the flatlands. So one hill. You know,
All right, that's one question.
one tree
are there
hill.
wild parrots in Illinois?
Well, so this was a lost pet or some shit. But I guess it's wild now unless Mikey killed it. But Mikey only kills dogs, as far as I can tell. Not a big dog person.
And people. I feel like you're forgetting the people.
Nobody gives a shit about the people. He'll run down a kid if he sees one. He don't give a shit.
I don't think he killed a dog in this one.
Max.
Did he kill Max?
Yeah, he killed.
Max was strung up in the shrine at the end of the fucking movie.
Yeah, but we don't see him do it. So someone,
Max killed
man
himself
in black
out
might
of,
have done that.
You always have to go have
This is
the
true.
good old man in black.
All right, question for you.
So shoot.
Halloween 4, we did not have a pumpkin intro, right?
I don't recall seeing one.
Okay, but we get one here again because we're bringing it back.
We're bringing it back.
The original plan for this was the camera was going to be inside the pumpkin, and a knife was going to be cutting in and out of it, which was going to be releasing columns of
Credits.
light coming in, and so we would be seeing this constant stabbing of pumpkin, and we'd see the guts of the pumpkin and flashes of light going in and out. And the director of this film said, no, not that. What I want is swish swish with the knife, blam with
So
the pumpkin, and that's it.
This opening was like a very shitty, like Nightmare on Elm Street edgy ripoff.
This is
Or like
worse
a
than
Friday the
Full
13th.
Moon.
Yeah, because it's like, what are you trying? That's not. Michael's not going around going swipe, 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 swipe. Like that's not the kind of killer. He doesn't understand. They don't understand what the fuck Michael is in this movie. This might not even have been a Halloween movie.
Then why did you make me watch it?
Why'd they make us watch it? They did it. This doesn't feel right. Loomis isn't right.
Nothing feels right, right?
Nothing's right here.
I was fine
They-
with Loomis. I like Loomis.
I like.
Oh, you
well,
like him shaking the shit out of kids?
I like that he is.
Well,
Loomis is now becoming the bad guy, and I am here for it.
He's become a fucking idiot. Oh, let me try. Okay, we're gonna go back and forth all the time.
how's
Tell
he
everyone,
stupid?
Mike.
He
tell
knows
Michael-
what's going on. No one's listening to him.
Every year he contradicts himself. You know what? Don't tell them Michael's here. A year later, you know what? Tell them Michael's here. Okay, shit, that didn't work. You know what? Next year, don't tell them Michael's here. Actually, you know what? This year, Michael's here, but I'm gonna send you somewhere else, and I'm gonna wait for Michael because I'm gonna just talk to the guy. You know what?
He doesn't send him. He doesn't send him somewhere else.
In the book, it's more explicit, but there's a reason there's not that many cops at the house because the cops are gonna scare away his trap. He's laid a trap at the house. He only had 3 of the cops at the house?
I feel like you're confusing book with movie because that's not.
No. There was one cop in Myers' house.
Yes,
inside.
There was a bunch of cops.
There used to be a whole
there,
SWAT
but then
team
Man
outside.
in Black does shit at the clinic to draw them all away, and Loomis is like, "Oh shit, I know what's up."
Okay, so then I'll forgive that because that is a different thing from the book because it wasn't Mr. Black.
Well, they don't. I don't
Man
think
in
they
Black.
show Mr. Black doing it, but he did it.
In the book, Loomis specifically tells Jamie, you need to pretend you're having a vision that he's over at the clinic.
No, that ain't.
So that we can
lure
happened. All the cops because it's all bait. We're trying to bait Michael. Everyone's baiting Michael. Sometimes I want to get baited. But anyway, okay. So
hold on. Can we nail down what's
the synopsis?
What's the synopsis?
Yes. And what are the elements that are just wrong with this movie?
Everything.
I know, but it's just like, okay, Daniel, synopsis, please.
Oh shit. Okay. 1 year later, Michael's back again. But this time, Danielle Harris, I forget her fucking character name, doesn't matter. She's psychically linked to Michael, and she has visions. So we could use this, find him, but we don't, because she doesn't want to play along for whatever fucking reason. And about 2/3 of the movie is Michael killing characters we've never met and don't care about. And then they capture him. But then he escapes. There you go. And it's kind of boring.
It just the film looks weird.
The mask is shit again.
Does it look like it's got a fog over it the entire time?
No, that might be your eyes.
What was your resolution?
Haze.
My resolution, I'm watching this on Blu-ray.
I did it in the 4K, which I think is the first time I actually checked out the 4K on this one. How'd that work out for you?
Haven't done it.
I don't know. This just feels cheap.
Which mask is better, 4 or 5?
5.
It's still bad, but I wasn't as offended by 5.
But it looked really bad when it was wet in the river.
Wet in the river is bad, and it had way too much extra of the skin flap on the bottom.
Yeah, they should have tucked that in.
Well, he's they don't want he never tucks it in, but there's not always that much fucking.
It's always dangling out.
It's always dangling. I like that they added some comedic side elements. I'm okay with that.
Kinney.
The buddy cops.
Kinney.
Dude,
I like the buddy cops.
Kinney.
These guys suck.
The clown
and the music,
noises and the honky horns that play when they're around.
They are great.
I'm sure they're they're repeated again in Halloween later, but
they died.
No, well, this talking about sandwiches.
Hell yeah,
Daniel, you'll remember later, Daniel. Don't worry.
Look, not everyone in this goddamn town can be a fuddy-duddy all the time.
I think we've killed all the really good cops.
Have to be a
We're
fuddy-duddy
Daniel,
all the time.
This is what's happened.
You just have
We're
to be
desperate.
a fuddy-duddy one fucking night a year.
No.
And it's this night.
It's 1989. These people still probably enjoy their jobs and don't hate their lives. They can buy a house for $30. I mean, they're living the dream.
There's great.
One day out of the year they got to maybe accidentally shoot some kids. Rest of the year they don't have to do that. Nowadays we're shooting kids every week on accident.
On accident, yeah. Can't fucking shoot good in the Olympics though, can we?
No, we can't. No body cams in the 80s, Daniel. They're having a great time.
This body checks.
Yeah, they're going to parties. They're driving chicks around. They're talking. Oh man, they're living the dream.
Speaking of dreams, Jamie's having a seizure. Dream.
The seizure dream.
A seizure.
About her uncle and the man in the woods.
Why does she have all that stuff attached to her head?
Because they want to track her dreams.
EKG7.
So,
for what?
Jamie is completely. They're studying her. She's completely fucked up from last year.
She's fucked up, dog.
So she's back in the same child place that Michael was in when he was a kid, which makes fucking sense. And she doesn't talk anymore. She's nonverbal for the most part.
I kind of like it. I mean, they do a bad job at, but a better movie could have done this good of exploring the trauma that a child would go through if they went through scenario that she went through. But what we got is this movie instead.
Why
where she
is this movie not Jamie, like Daniel said, processing this trauma by murdering other patients at this hospital?
Like her uncle, following in his footsteps.
Why?
The proper way,
Tell me why.
not the improper way
Tell
of the
me
book.
why doesn't Jamie stab people?
Is it the same formula as Halloween 2, where the main star is incapacitated for most of the movie?
Well, she has more dialogue than Jamie Lee Curtis did in Halloween 2.
Which is pretty good because her character is nonverbal for 90% of the movie.
She gets better.
She gets better.
Why is she nonverbal? Is it just so we don't have to pay her as much?
So in the book, they try to explain it the way as like there's like a pressure inside of her that like when she tries to talk, it steals her voice, like presses her voice back down. So this is in the book, the shitty cult of Thorn or whatever.
So what you're telling me is Druid
more prominent, and it pisses me off. Okay,
I'm not gonna do the Stonehenge because I'm not excited. I'm not excited about. We're getting too close to Druids where it's time to stop getting excited about. Now that we're approaching what we wanted, we really need to start leaning back.
I don't know that anyone wanted it.
We need to pivot.
As soon as we
pivot out of this idea, we don't. Come on, pivot.
Okay, we'll elaborate more on that as we get on, as the movie does. So she's having a weird psychic lake dream. Because remember at the end of 4, she stabbed her adopted mother, and we've explained that by saying that somehow the evil from Michael got into her momentarily, took over her, stabbed her mother. It wasn't her. She's dreaming. She has a psychic link to Mikey now. She's watching him get up, see his mask just conveniently hanging on the wall. Mountain Man's in the corner doing whatever with his bird. She's mimicking Mikey putting the mask on. So dramatic. Like, oh, we're like the same. And then he goes over there, grabs the old guy's head, pulls his head back. And then the next shot, he's got 2 hands wrapped around a giant rock. But why is the old man still sitting still? He just had his head pulled back. Like nothing else happened. He could have moved.
This is something they used to do. Okay, this is one of their
game. Ryan knows.
Quote, games they would like to play. Games. Okay. Except.
Yeah. Hey, Michael, you ever drink Bailey's from a boot?
Except tonight, no safety word.
Rock
beats face every time.
It was a big pointy rock, and he slammed it down to that mountain man's head, and it is real sad.
How does the nurse know to come over to help Jamie? Because Jamie ain't making noise.
Right.
She's
I guess
screaming.
The EKG thing's freaking out. She wrote on the chalk thing that was making some annoying screeching. I'm sure everyone heard that. They were coming in there to beat her ass. Like, stop writing on that goddamn chalkboard. I don't know why we gave it to you. He's coming.
Gross.
Well, a little gross.
But she writes that every other day about Loomis.
Every other, that's what she's
how do you
about.
know she's talking about Michael Myers?
Now,
because
they've got a bond.
This crazy monster of a man wearing a trench coat who just screams at me, every week, telling me to, I don't know.
He keeps grabbing my feet.
He keeps.
In the book, he scares her, but she knows that he loves her. And
fuck off.
In the end, he will always protect her. And they've got a bond over this last year.
He would never stick a hook through her and throw her into the water as bait. Never.
So, okay, she's freaking out. Loomis like, yeah, I told y'all he's coming back. So where do we go after this?
Shit, Loomis. He always comes back, dog.
Always comes back. I know he wasn't dead, but here's the thing. He's always saying after we kill him at the end of the movie, oh, I know he won't be dead. Then go. Every time he's not dead, go do something. Go.
No.
Drop the dynamite.
But at the end of the last movie, he's sure he's dead. Evil's dead.
And then a week later, he's like, he's never dead. Well, why don't you go fucking make sure? Take that stick of dynamite and shove it up his ass.
What would happen?
He'd blow up.
And then he'd be dead?
He'd be dead.
What if?
Or would the slug crawl out of him?
That might be a slug.
Okay, here's what we do. It can still be a year in between the movies. Loomis is now saying Michael Myers is not dead. However, Loomis is also somehow involved in the psychological treatment of Jamie, trying to help her process this. But what's really happening is he's implanting the idea in her mind that she is Michael Myers, because Loomis needs his whale. Okay?
Yeah, he can't live without him.
Can't live without him.
He literally said, how do I live without you?
Stab, 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 stab.
No.
Okay? And then everyone's happy. We continue on with Jamie killing people from the first movie. We've got Loomis, who's now had a character switch. He's now a bad guy, basically. And we can end this movie.
He's the man in black.
And you know what? They can enjoy a kill together, maybe, a la Hannibal, by murdering Tina. Wouldn't that be fun?
That would be fun.
Daniel?
You mean Rachel?
No, Tina.
Well, we tried to kill Tina too.
What happened to Tina
back.
1?
Oh, you don't want to know. You don't want to know. Also, yeah, that pissed me off with Rachel. What a waste.
You have to.
Rachel had potential.
That's the point, Kenny. The point is to kill her off so that you still realize anyone can die.
Did she just not want to be in the movie? Because you could have had this whole movie with her instead of the other chick.
I know. I think it would have been better for it.
Because then it's someone we know who isn't just randomly introduced.
Well,
like you could have killed her later in the movie. Like she could have still died.
I'm fine with her dying.
It's just what a waste because I think she was probably the better actress.
And
we knew her. And her hair was so much better in this one than the last one. That's been a good year for her.
I agree.
I don't think they talk about it in the movie, but in the book, she talks about, I started taking care of myself. I was a fatty before. I went to the gym.
I believe the term is oinker.
Yeah, an oinker. I think she's talking about when she's a real little kid or something. But remember, she was like trying to eat that breakfast, Daniel. But then she didn't want to eat too much of that breakfast because her mom's like, you need to eat this. She's like, I don't want to be an oinker.
We like oinkers.
Well, she just needed to fix her hair. Hair was so much better. Hair was on point. 89 was a good year for hair. My hair was great that year.
Let me tell you, the first real problem I have with this movie is it's nighttime when Jamie is having her episode. And then after all that happens, it's daytime. But I don't have a date and location text at the bottom of my screen telling me that it's that a day has passed or where we are. So how do I know?
Yeah, the last thing we got was it's Halloween Eve?
Yeah, the day before.
Yeah, which once again, we should probably everyone just leave town during Halloween weekend. Go do it. Everyone go do it somewhere else. Yeah, so why the fuck do the people who are stalked and murdered by this motherfucker every year, why do they stay?
What are the odds it's going to happen again?
On the 30th time?
Oh, shit. It does happen every time, doesn't it?
I got a question for you. When Rachel and... I actually like Tina. Am I alone in this?
I like Tina, too.
No, Tina's good, but
I like her character.
Rachel.
I like the acting. I think she's the... I'll say it. I think she's the highlight of this movie when she's on screen. Because...
No, it's the buddy cops.
No. Loomis is just too dark. Loomis has no more humor to him.
Are you sure it's not Spitz?
Which one is Spitz?
The guy who's in love with his car?
No, it's definitely not. I didn't get enough time with Spitz.
This person doesn't exist.
Which person?
Spitz. That's not a real person.
Oh, those people absolutely
They
exist.
do not.
They do, and you're lucky if you don't know one.
Oh, wait, Sean.
To be fair, I'm not like in love with my car like that, but if you showed up with like a 3-pronged garden tool and just started running it down the back of my car, I'd probably get out and kick you in the nuts.
Why?
I can accidentally damage my car and go on with my day.
But that's not really damaging it. It still will do its function fine.
No, and you've now exposed it to rust because you've broken that seal of the paint, and now it's going to get in there.
Right,
and now
but
your
that's
car's
just on
slowly
the
going to
trunk.
deteriorate.
Who cares if the trunk rusts?
I mean, I'd like it to not rust. I care. Not all of us can be so skilled to crash our car into a guardrail and then get a new car and then have it get crashed into in our own garage.
Don't forget deer.
And also hit a deer. That was a wild week.
That was a wild day.
Wild day. Yeah, Tina's great, but Rachel was better. And like Daniel said, we fucking knew Rachel.
Oh, did you? Did the Carruthers adopt Jamie?
So they hadn't made it permanent in the last movie.
Yeah, but now they're bloodbound because she stabbed her.
And well, in this one, the mother that she stabbed like finds every excuse she can not to go visit her. The book implies that Rachel is going to adopt her when she graduates and goes to school in Chicago, is the plan.
Wait, what?
Do they ever they don't explicitly say that in the movie.
Wait,
yeah, the
what?
adopted, the foster mom not gonna adopt her. She got fucking stabbed by her.
No, I understand. But on the wall of her room, it says Jamie Carruthers.
Well, if Rachel adopts her, then I guess it'll be Carruthers.
That's a future event. That hasn't happened yet.
It's been 30 minutes. You can turn this off.
Oh, true. Yeah. See you, everybody.
I'll see you for the next one where you're going to want to just turn it off after our intro.
Yo, Do they elaborate more on the situation with Jamie's mother, Lori, and the father?
Mom and dad
in the movie
send their love, is what Rachel tells them. And maybe I think maybe the dad showed up to the Halloween costume party.
Her biological.
They're dead.
Oh,
I'm talking Lori.
Oh, what? Why? No, they're dead.
So in 4, we just straight up said they died in a car crash. They died in a car crash. This is something else the fucking book does. I don't think they died in a car crash. Just Lori died in a car crash. She was divorced and having custody battles with the ex-husband. She had an alcohol problem that she was just getting over from all the PTSD. But it's not implied that the dad dies in the car crash. So he's just never showed back up.
Dad
so fighting for custody while the mom's alive.
Moved into the mountains, took in a nice hurt man for a year, and then mysteriously died. And a parrot,
seriously,
too.
It happens to the best of us. I don't know why we gotta continue to drag Lori's life through the fucking mud. Like, just let her be a good mom that died. Let her have adjusted properly after all this shit. We do this again in fucking the DGG trilogy.
And H2O.
Was she a bad mom in H2O? No, she was a good mom in
H2O.
Yeah, but she's still a good mom.
Do you think Dr. Loomis looks like a turtle?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ninja one.
No, not even a ninja one.
Not
just
a
like
ninja.
Just a turtle.
Ninja.
He's got, because his shoulders are a little bit more up. He looks like an old angry, bitter turtle.
Turtles get old
spots
too.
On his little bald head.
That could be makeup,
clean
Daniel.
Water too.
I don't think it
makeup
is the way he's talking. Unless he's the best fucking actor in the world.
Donald Pleasance? Hell yeah.
He might have been at one point.
Still is.
Okay, so
I saw his recent performance in a Halloween film.
Oh yeah, fantastic. So Rachel comes in to check on Jamie after her wild night of Nightmares. And she's like, I know it's Halloween and everything, but like my therapist says I should also be responsible for myself. I don't know if they say that in the movie, but that's the excuse they're given for why she goes to this party. I promised to help out with this party. I gotta go do this. On the fucking anniversary of when all this shit happened to you, I gotta do a me day. That makes that you care about this girl, but you're gonna leave her alone on the day that's gonna stress her the most out. That doesn't track. That's a shitty thing, and it doesn't make sense for Rachel's character. Not one bit. It's dumb.
I'm sorry you felt the Rachel character has betrayed you.
She betrayed herself. It doesn't make sense for the character.
Only from the movie. I enjoy Rachel a lot more now because she seems a lot more carefree.
Which makes no fucking sense.
It does because Michael Myers is dead. It would not. It does. And unlike what did she really lose? She lost a cheating boyfriend. She wasn't friends with Kelly.
And the book even goes so far as to have two different characters say or think to themselves, I feel kind of bad about it, but I'm glad she's dead.
She probably could get homecoming queen now. That lady's out of the way.
I mean, yeah. I mean, she had no chance before, but now?
Yeah, but with that hair, she's set.
Done. Also, like,
it's just
clothing style, she's in a towel throughout the house. I'm like, it's very, I don't know, very looser, okay? She has opened up and flowered. All you need is a psycho killer, qu'est-ce que c'est, come in, remove some of the baggage from your life, and you can grow.
All right. And for the other 364 days out of the year, 100%. But on Halloween, when you're the one who seems to be taking care of your stepsister or your adopted sister, maybe that's the day you go like, I know Michael's dead, but she's still freaking out. Maybe I chill out with her to be comfortable. I go have a slutty New Year's Eve party. That's what I'm going to do. But I'm going to chill with this girl. On a train even. I'm going to go chill with this girl, though, on Halloween. Then I go get flirty and fun again. Thanksgiving, stuff me like a turkey. It's fine. Like, pour gravy all over my taters. Like, it's gonna be great. But on Halloween, I stay with Jamie. Look, on the 4th of July, you set me off like a rocket. All right?
Yeah, how many more of these do you got?
On Easter, I'm gonna let you hunt for some eggs. Okay?
I don't know if I like that.
Fertilize the eggs. Fertilize them.
Oh, yeah, On Labor
That's how
Day,
baby bunnies
congratulations. Grow. Someone's a father. I don't know who. I've been fast and loose all year. But,
Too fast, too loose.
But on this one day, it needs to be all about family.
Oh, that's what the theme of this movie is, Daniel. It's
Corona.
family.
It's what it should have been. On Arbor Day, I want you to get some. I want you to get a mighty oak.
Wood. Yeah,
Give him some good wood.
You've been bringing me bad wood. On this one day, take out your bad wood. Bring me some good wood.
They were still celebrating Columbus Day at this point. What did they do for that?
Oh, God. They took her. She sailed around the world, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh. Okay. You guys watched any good movies lately?
No, I haven't.
No, not really. Okay, let me get us back on track by pointing out Split Second. Okay, because
wait, I just want to point out that Loomis slams a door.
Don't do a slam.
Every time he comes into he actually doesn't even go in the room. He opens
He's
the door,
always
sees
there.
her, and then just slams it to wake her up. What?
Oh, are you awake? Fantastic. Hey, tell me what you know. Who is your daddy and what does he do? Also, Daniel has a problem with this movie. Once again, we have another character with a name of a prominent character in this movie.
Rachel.
No. Is it? No, it's Mikey. We have a Mikey. Why do we have a character named Mikey when there's a Michael? Is it just so Tina can be sitting there saying his name and he can be confused as shit? And like, she knows my name. I guess I'll drive around for a bit.
Yes, it's so we
is
can
that
have
the guy in the car?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's so we can
That's the
have
car
the
guy.
confusion of, I don't know, I don't like it. It's dumb. It's stupid. It doesn't
Why
do
do they
anything.
keep doing this?
Why is Michael Myers have the same breathing patterns as the alien in Split Second as he's moving through the house the first time, trying to get at Rachel?
I don't think you paid close enough attention to the creature in Split Second, Ryan, but you could clearly see the mark of thorn on it.
Oh,
that's weird because you couldn't see that on Michael in any of the previous movies.
well, you saw it on this one.
All the fires he's been in has finally burned off enough layers of skin to where you can see it. It was one of those deep tattoos.
That?
Yeah.
Huh.
He never exfoliates.
I believe that.
I mean, he laid in bed for a year.
And didn't lose any muscle mass or nothing.
And he got handsomer.
And
grew no facial hair.
I don't know about that.
No.
Some people don't grow facial hair.
Fisherman has been shaving them everywhere.
Everywhere.
I was gonna say, what are the balls like?
Shorn.
Sure. That's why he can walk so fast and so quiet.
Aerodynamic. Well, he doesn't. He's not quiet. He's got a pug breathing problem now.
I was gonna say that, and if he shaved his asshole, like there's no longer a silent fart possible. Like that thing's flapping. Okay. Now, is this the most caked up Michael we've had so far? Anyone get a good look at that gyat?
No, I was not looking at Michael's butt in this movie. Sorry to disappoint.
Yeah, me neither. I was just checking.
You know, in all the notes I've ever taken, I've never once taken a note on Michael Myers' butt.
Yeah, Kenny hasn't either.
I haven't either. We got a lot of movies left. You know, it's never too late. If you guys wanted to start,
we could start.
Maybe we could do a ranking on Halloween butts. Like, okay, which Michael Myers butt did it best? You know,
right? Who had the biggest gyat? You know, it's fine. Okay, so Loomis comes in there. Are we already shaking Jamie? Like, you know he's back, right?
We're shaking the shit out of Jamie.
We're shaking it. I'm gonna touch your feet. I'm gonna be aggressive. Maybe later in the movie, I'm gonna lean over you while you're alone in here, put my body weight on yours, and like yell right in your ear, Jamie, you know where he is. Why won't you tell me? Tell me where he is, Jamie.
Why won't you tell him?
And the nurse comes in. Excuse me, Mr. Loomis, Superman. Could you leave the girl alone? Excuse me.
No.
Like, if this was now and not 1989, you would probably be arrested.
For what?
That's not okay. You can't cuddle the patients, doctor.
I'm not cuddling her. I'm shaking her.
You don't shake at the patients,
and if
doctor.
she doesn't start
you
talking,
don't have to shake at the patients.
I'm gonna bake her.
Now, that is actually a proven method to get them to talk, you know?
Well, why won't she fucking talk?
You know, if only Loomis had a background or education in psychological disorders, that he might be able to understand why she couldn't talk.
No,
honestly,
Loomis just finished like a marathoning 24, and he thinks torture's gonna work.
No, what really happened is Loomis just finished 20 plus years trying to take care of Michael, and he never talks, so he doesn't actually know what works. He's had one patient.
Oh, you try shaking him?
Are we seeing what his therapy sessions with Michael were like? Well, he didn't shake him. We just screaming at him to say something.
Say something. I'm giving up on you.
And he's like, I would never, Michael. I would never give up on you.
I love you too much.
I love you too much, Michael.
My
You've
career.
killed off every one of my fiancés.
You were
nothing
my first patient, my only patient, and without you, I don't have a job.
How's he getting paid? Who's paying him?
Who is paying this man? Nobody. He lives in another shack in the woods.
Let me tell you what I do like.
Man.
He steals cafeteria food.
Here's what I like. So Jamie's having her she has an episode, and so we're
still on that. That's bad.
Yeah, right. So they make the police go check on Rachel, they make Rachel call the cops. Cops come over in their clown shoes and go squeak, squeak, squeak. That's not the part I like. That's not the part I like. But then they leave.
You like her in the shower.
Squeak, squeak, they leave. I mean, I'm going to yeah.
Let's talk about this robe thing she's wearing, though. Is that what you like? Because that's a Golden Girls ass robe if I ever seen one. What 80-year-old grandma's fucking bathrobe did she fucking steal? She goes from running around in a towel looking, fresh and loose, and then all of a sudden she's like, "Oh, do you want any popcorn balls on Halloween?" Like, nobody wants your goddamn popcorn balls. I want a fucking Snickers.
I kind of what is a popcorn ball? I might want it.
You never had a popcorn ball?
Oh, they're delicious.
No.
Put on a costume and go to an old folks home. You'll get a popcorn ball, buddy.
Is it just a ball of popcorn?
Yeah, sealed together with, I don't know, like caramel or something. I don't know how to get a stick.
Caramel?
I don't.
No, that's how we say
caramel.
it in this house.
What the hell is caramel?
It's one of those words. Think of all the ways you can say it.
It sounds like you've taken a camel's hoof and used its powder or something.
But I've never heard it said the way he just said it. I'll point.
You've never
out.
listened to Kim and I talk because we decided there's so many ways to bastardize that word. So we decided to go with the most offensive is caramel.
Oh, so you decided to fuck
caramel.
It up.
Yes, on purpose.
I don't think caramel's right.
Is it, or is it caramel, or is it crammel?
Words, man. How do they work?
That's not what I like, Kenny. What I like is that Michael is hiding in the closet, and it's a creepy shot of him in the closet, like, oh, this is subtext for something, Daniel.
No, Brian, no.
Daniel, it doesn't matter.
That.
It doesn't matter. No, that's not what I like. Here's what I like.
How
I
deep
like
is
that
this closet?
Rachel hears barking because the dog outside. So she goes to the window,
Max.
looks at Max, and she can see Max is barking at the window in the room next to her.
No,
yeah, this is after the cops have came and kind of cleared the house and stuff.
Maybe it's
because
dogs can't look up, but Max is not looking up.
He's not.
He's barking.
He's
up.
looking at the ground level.
Well, then there just happens to be a rodent at the same location as that room. So I like that he's alerting her to the danger in the next room.
But he's not.
But she doesn't. Daniel, in this movie, he does. But she doesn't. She's too loose now.
Too loose.
No such thing as too loose.
He's pissed that somehow he got trapped outside again because he went missing earlier. She already had to sneak around the house, the hole in the towel thing, looking around. The cops showed up. Max is gone. I think there's someone in the house.
Let him loose.
There's no one there. Yeah, and then Max shows back up, and she's like, "I'm so embarrassed." Like, yeah, that robe, you should be. And then she goes back inside. Then Max is alerting her to fucking nothing and downstairs because the terror's upstairs.
Scissors.
Not a good guard dog.
Beats
you would think because that should be a good guard dog. It's a Doberman. Okay, now Ryan.
Yeah.
You know how like in the first movie, Michael just kind of materialized out of the darkness, and it was like one of the best shots in the series.
Yeah. And like how the whiteness of his mask is like a ghost because the rest of his body is very dark. So he's just this giant killing ghost. Yeah.
Yeah. You know how they somewhat recaptured that magic, I think, in the second one?
They did.
Now, what if I told you they attempted that twice in this movie, but they forgot to turn the lights off?
You mean they did it during the day?
So that closet
the biggest
scene
light of all, they left
about,
the biggest light of all on?
Yeah, where he's just fucking standing there, like, and then slowly looming further into the shot, but it's like, we fucking see you. Like,
Yeah,
I see all of you.
He doesn't know that.
There's a third scene.
Instead of emerging from like the darkness of night, he emerges through the fabrics of a wardrobe.
It's fucking stupid. He's not in goddamn Narnia. He's fucking
comes out and he says, "Ta-da!
Ta-da! I killed that fucking satyr dude. It's fine. Horror can work in the daylight, just not with Michael Myers.
I don't know that slasher horror can work in the daylight.
You can have kills like in a day, like in the daylight camp setting. I think maybe like a daylight kills in like a Friday the 13th movie might work. But Nightmare on Elm Street, I don't think it would work. This movie, it's everything he's done up to this is loomed in the shadows and come out and been beautiful. This is so fucking bad. And there's a third scene later in the movie where he's just standing in a corner in his old house where it's like, okay, yeah, it's a little dark in here. Everyone can still see you. It still takes 5 minutes for Loomis to see you, but what are you doing, bro? Check your light meter on your screen. Like, go play more like Thief, so you know, like everyone can put out the torch
up on the monitor. He didn't know.
That's what happened. That's what this movie is like. They turn the brightness all the way up in their goddamn game, so you don't have to use a torch in the caves. Everyone fucking sees you, dude.
Or is
You're embarrassing
or
yourself.
Or is it nobody? I get sleepy at night. Okay, nobody wants that. Nobody wants to work at night.
People are falling asleep in these night movies.
We're gonna work during the day. We'll shut the window blinds. Maybe
you're playing the director. Oh, I forgot to do a thing.
Do it now.
Not one blind, not one curtain is shut in this movie. I'm out of a fucking job. They're not even using my bullshit.
Not even using your curtains anymore.
It's been like 10 years, man.
But now they're not even using them.
11 years. 12, 11, 78. This was 98? No. 88? 89? Where'd your curtains go, Daniel?
Dog.
No, they're there. Go? They're just not drawn.
That's
because we're fast and loose. We're letting the sunlight in. You draw the curtains at night, Daniel. This is daytime. We've never seen Haddonfield in the day.
Don't.
That's a lie.
I'm just sad. I had my family. You're taking food out of my kids' mouths.
You're gonna end up in a shack in the woods.
Is it? You think it was probably
there's actually an opening?
The subscription service that I tied to the curtains. That if you want to close it and open it, you give me $5 a month
every time. Yeah. It's a big issue. Okay.
What if?
So
hey, Sheriff. Was this Sheriff Meeker? Hi, I'm Loomis. Can I? Have you heard the good word about Michael Myers?
Yeah, dog, he killed my daughter.
Okay, but do you see these burn scars on my face?
Do you see my dead daughter next to me? No, because she's dead.
Didn't he kill your daughter last year, Sheriff?
That's what I've been fucking saying.
Listening?
Then you gotta believe me that Michael Myers isn't dead.
That makes no sense. That is not like 1 + 1 = 2 there.
I will say the police response in this movie is top notch. They're on it this time.
We hired more cops, and when they're good cops,
we just didn't get them the appropriate uniform and equipment, and we didn't have any more cop shoes, so we had to give them clown shoes.
Squeak, squeak, squeak. Well, these two guys, they suck, but everyone else is on.
Actually, little known fact.
Little known fact.
It's not that they suck; it's that their feet are so small they still have to wear toddler shoes, and as we all know, toddler shoes have the built-in squeak squeak, so that you know where they're going.
It's not a thing.
Squeak squeak. Squeak, squeak, motherfucker. They fun. Where are we? Okay, so yeah, Loomis goes to the jail because he's like, who gives a shit? Back at the house.
Okay, well,
Tina's going to go find Rachel.
House.
No, Rachel's dead.
Rachel gets killed. Yeah, we killed Rachel.
Yeah, who cares?
Hold on. I didn't kill Rachel.
Okay. Michael kills Rachel in her great new sweater she puts on. I thought it was a nice sweater. You watch everything Rachel did in that house. She does not wash her hands after using the bathroom. I just want to get that out there.
That's why he kills her.
She had vag hands, which probably worse than dick hands. I'm sorry to say.
Why?
Sexism.
All right.
There we go. So Rachel's dead. I'm disappointed. Jamie's probably disappointed because she's like, I done told you she was in danger. Why'd you leave her?
Well, no.
But okay.
She said Max was in danger.
Oh, yeah. She really cared about Max, which, I mean, who doesn't? Yeah, well, what's Tina doing, Ryan?
Tina's going to find Rachel, because they're supposed to have like a girls' night thing at the house, I guess. So she's out there, and Max is all barking, ruff, 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 ruff. And also, there's some sound happening in the movie that I thought the movie was just having sound issues that I had forgotten about, but turns out it was a record.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like,
I thought I thought that they were trying to do like the Halloween theme, but shitty.
I don't know what it was.
Well, they made a Halloween movie, but shitty. So
yeah, exactly. Let's see what happened. Tina walks around.
So was Michael listening to a record at some point while he was like setting things up in the house?
He's like the rest of us, really, Daniel. Yeah.
Yeah, he's one of us.
What record do you think he was listening to in
Daft
1989 or 7? Or...
Okay, so probably not Daft Punk. ABBA?
Mamma Mia.
Here I go again.
Here he goes again.
Stab, stab, I'm gonna get you.
He's dancing.
And he does jazz. Oh, he has like that Footloose Kevin Bacon scene where he's dancing all dramatic in the warehouse.
Mamma Mia.
But it's Michael.
Halloween the musical, let's do it.
Oh man, if only the audience seen our sick dance moves. One day maybe we'll give you video. I'd watch Halloween the musical. Can you? I bet Loomis would have some kick-ass song. Shake the girl, shake the girl. Okay. So yeah, Tina wants to find Rachel because we got to go to this tower party, something like that, which apparently is some sort of farm tower party thing that's been going on for years there. In the book, they elaborate more on it. They don't.
That's weird because it didn't happen last year.
I know. It's never happened there in the movies, but apparently it's been going on there for decades.
That's weird. It didn't happen when Laurie Strode was there.
I know. It dates all the way back to some weird...
That's weird. It didn't happen when Michael was a child.
Some weird culty family that lived at a farm. Oh. And they threw this party and eventually they disappeared. Nobody knows why they even started doing the party, but the kids keep going to do it. But then it's not really a farm. It's more like a trailer, a rundown trailer with old furniture that still has all the stains and stuff from it.
Are we sure this isn't Ma's house?
You know, Ma would fit in pretty... Ooh, that's the Michael Myers crossover we finally get in the movies.
Them two
Ma
humping?
Versus Michael.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Mikey's like, wait, Ma, you throw the parties, and then I come in and I slash their asses. And then you hump the boys.
Milk did this body real good, Mikey.
That's not okay, Ma. Okay, Ma. That's not okay. I'm rethinking this partnership, and I gotta go. Ma, why am I handcuffed to this bed? I hear you can stay still for a year and not die without food or water. Have a lot of fun with you and Milk. So what? She goes into Rachel's house?
Yeah, and then she goes on her bed for some reason, and I'm wondering what is happening? Why is any of this happening? There's a broken picture frame, and the picture's now gone. I'm like, okay. And then someone ding-dong ditches.
Probably Michael, who knows? The broken picture frame, it was when Rachel was walking around the house looking for shit after the cops left, it's a busted picture with Jamie in it. It's got like blood all over it and shit. So like Michael seen it, got mad and punched it. Stupid.
Daniel, do you remember the character Lindsay from the last movie?
Mm-hmm.
That was not the Lindsay.
That was not Lindsay from the first movie.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Why is Tina not just her?
Tina?
Why is she not just why do we have Tina? Why didn't we just pull Lindsay
Tina?
back over?
Tina. So in the book, there's actually two girls that go over there. I don't remember what the other one's name is.
It's blonde, but I can't remember her name.
Yeah, it's but she's like, I don't remember if it was Tina's idea or if it's the other one's idea. Like, oh well, Rachel might just know.
Sandy.
Was it Sandy? It's like Rachel might not even like show up because she might go over to Jamie or whatever. Like, but she said she's gonna do it. And we can't have it. Let's go over there and see her. You know what? She's not here, but you know what? Let's go raid her closet. She's got this little black dress and LBD. I helped her pick it out. It would go great with my costume. Let's just go through her costume. And like the blood's trickling out of the other room.
You know, when people say that about me, do you know what they're talking about?
Little boy Daniel?
No, little bitty dick.
Oh shit. Well, we did say that. Blind waters, I think.
No.
Them waters are cold.
Them waters is real cold. So, you know what? Tina does not find Rachel's body because, you know, hey, she's in the attic now, posed up and shit. So Tina's there, she leaves there, she meets up with
Sandy. They go walking. I don't know what this music is that's playing. It's very close to the Silk Stocking music for some reason in my head, but they're getting candles, blankets. For some reason, we all can see the shape moving over there in the trees holding the rake, but no one else in the community can, even though it's broad daylight. Even Mikey, our car-loving guy, he likes his car. He drives like he rents.
Yeah. And now Mikey is Tina's boyfriend.
Oh, Jesus. I was like, Mikey is serial killer.
And
Mikey
Spitz is Wendy's boyfriend. Or Sandy's boyfriend.
Sandy.
Whatever the fuck.
Okay.
Yeah.
His name is Spitz?
The car guy's name is Mikey.
I feel like that would be a nickname you give to like a...
No. The guy who works in the liquor store that gets some booze, his name is Spitz.
Oh my God. If you could see the disgusted face I'm making at you, Daniel.
What? I didn't say anything.
How dare you?
He can see your face. What are you talking about?
I didn't say anything.
Now, Spitz.
Yeah? What about
He's
Spitz?
the only one in the friend group who's 21.
Oh, well, how old is everyone else?
I'm guessing in high school, so they're not. I don't know if he's still in high school and just doing some victory laps.
21 is not high school, buddy. 21 is like you've graduated university or something.
But that's why I said some victory laps.
Oh yeah, did you graduate university at 21, guy?
That's
hold on, I gotta do math.
Years. Depends on how old you were when you graduated high school, I guess.
I graduated 13.
Did you come loud?
Oh yeah.
It echoed through the hills. Oh, very good, Daniel. You know what? That is a perfect joke. That was a perfect setup from Kenny. That was a perfect to the right out of the bleachers by Daniel.
We are professionals. That's why no one ever unsubscribes to us.
Mm-hmm.
Motherfucker. I hope you're hearing this.
I was 21 when I graduated.
No, you weren't.
Are you high school? We all graduated
university.
high school. Lots of people graduate from university.
A lot of people go. A lot of people go.
Okay, so, but in the book they point out he's 21. And so he has this cool factor because he can buy beer for everyone else, but he doesn't even buy it for him. He steals it from the store.
Yeah, they could have done that.
Yeah, it was like, but in the movie they show him stealing from the store too. Like, hey, come around back, all right? Well, I can do 3 cases. He won't notice 3 cases missing.
He won't notice
this
3
Mikey guy,
cases? I don't think
this
he
Mikey
would notice
guy,
like 3 beers. He's gonna notice 3 cases.
Unless they're fudging the numbers on the inventory.
That'll
this Mikey
catch up
guy
to you
is
eventually.
so fucking unappreciative. He's like, whatever, jerk. This dude's giving you the beers.
I don't think he wants to go to this party. He wants
beers?
to stay home and play on his Atari.
No, he wants to put his dick in his car.
He a dragon?
Like some people are really into like couch cushions. He's really into car seats.
Oh, dragon! Oh, my car's muffler. I'm proud of myself.
It's hot.
We just go to the kids' home because my notes are we're at the kids' home. I guess is where Jamie and Billy.
Okay, let me tell you about Young Love.
Don't stop touching me, Billy.
I bet you didn't realize this, but Jamie and Billy they have a very very deep love. She's into it. She
wants nothing to do with her.
Absolutely,
No.
According to the book, she loves the attention she's getting from him.
I don't care what this pervert's fan fiction does.
It's not like that though. He specifically says it's not like an adult love, but they love each other.
Sure.
Did he have to put that as a footnote?
Yeah.
Because he's like, I know Billy just keeps like touching her, and she's all like, Billy, god damn it, you're gross. She can't say these things, but her body clearly communicates it to everyone else. It did to me.
His stutter was way worse in the book too. Apparently,
he was supposed to have a stutter.
Real bad one.
Well, he didn't have one.
When he gets around her, he's like
I'm not even sure why he's in the clinic. He seemed fine.
He's in the clinic because his family died in a fire or some shit.
Oh, boo-hoo.
And so he doesn't have a family, and he's got a bad stutter.
What if his family was really living at the bottom of that mine that the whole the town blew up? And so it died in a fiery explosion that Michael Myers is able just to like,
hey, Loomis,
snake his way out.
How many bodies were we supposed to find down here? Just the one.
Michael for sure.
Right. Turns out Michael was just stitched together of a whole bunch of bodies.
he was 3 fucking people in a trench coat. I was hoping it was gonna be something like his parents barreled into Jamie's parents.
That'll happen.
Oh, and they they
exploded everywhere.
Oh, this is a dream sequence because Michael Myers has taken up gardening, and now the theme song is being played on a piano, but it's like a jazz piano, right? It's like I can't even. It is so goddamn bad.
Well, it's about the notes you don't hit.
That's what I said. Let's just not play any of them.
Let's just not do this, guys.
It's about the notes you don't play, Jamie.
We can stop this movie at any point in time.
Oh,
okay.
So 100 minutes.
We're back at that kid's place and we're setting them up for their dance. They're having a Halloween dance there at the kid's place.
Well, Loomis we get another confrontation with Loomis because he's at Jamie like, why are you protecting him? And holy shit, they should not let him near Jamie unsupervised ever.
Never.
Someone dug up a coffin
of a 9-year-old child.
Now, do they show that in the movie? They show the coffin later that she gets into, but they don't
show it like being dug up or anything.
So this is how he expands it in the book. They find it. It's dug up.
Was there really a love between the coffin and another coffin?
I don't know, he rearranges the bones of the 9-year-old girl, which I'm like, shouldn't they have been already arranged?
Was he
in the
trying to
coffin?
build a stegosaurus?
I don't know.
Now he's
I
like,
don't know.
the bones connected to the head bone.
Head bone.
The head bone's connected to the finger bone.
So I'm just like, did that need, like, the book didn't need to be
Why would he do that?
9 hours in length in an audio version like that. A lot of unnecessary expansions here. I don't know why he dug up some random 9-year-old.
Well, I understand him taking
He's like,
the casket,
hey,
but why would
Jamie,
he play with the bone?
This is gonna be you. Why did he take the casket?
Yeah,
He's gonna put her in it.
Why?
Why did he have to find a 9-year-old? You know what? Hold on. I gotta find someone the same age.
I guess
it's for my niece, okay?
I'm shopping
it's for my niece.
She's
She's
We're
9.
buying
Look,
used to save money.
you got any 9-year-olds out here? I'll bring my own shovel. I will put the body back together.
You don't have to do a thing.
Like, I know in the past I just took without asking. I'm a better man now. I had a year off. I had a lazy river, all I wanted, you know. I had found love
on the battlefield.
On the battlefield, it bloomed. I don't know why. It doesn't even make sense later. She gets it in herself. He doesn't put her in it. Shit, man. Okay, but you know what?
Unless he didn't do that, and the Man in Black did it, and the Man in Black and Michael just aren't in sync with what they're wanting to do.
Nobody knows. The instructions are unclear.
It's almost like they just added the Man in Black after everything was finished.
Yeah, that can't be true.
Okay, so they try to expand upon that and try to say, like, Michael is a vessel for Thorn. And he follows I agree. He follows the instructions of this fucking cult, and he's punished every time he fails to complete his task, but they're the ones who keep mending him, but it's total hell for him, and he gets big punished. And it's so fucking bad. And at the end of it, he's a sulky little bitch and gets sent away, and that's dumb. But we'll get into that later.
A slug?
He might as well be a slug. No, I mean, even Loomis in the movie kind of is like, hey, I know you're just a tortured little boy, but whatever.
Little boy. Tortured boy.
Well, why are you protecting him, Jamie? I don't think she's protecting him. I don't think she actually knows what the fuck she's doing. She can't talk. It's not because she's protecting him. She can't fucking talk. She doesn't know where the shit he is. Every time she's had a vision, she's fucking told him. Why does he think that she's withholding any information? I've told you where he was every time I thought I knew where he was. You know, you guys get me all set up for this dance later? Like, and I'm gonna be looking good. And what's his face? Billy? He gonna be looking good. We're gonna win king and queen of this shit. We're gonna dance. I'm gonna give him a little kiss on the cheek. It's gonna be great. Billy in the book is gonna be concerned about his eye patch, wondering who wore it before him because he got it used and it gives him nightmares. Maybe a bad guy wore it.
I thought you were gonna say,
don't.
And it gives him pink eye in the book.
It should have. Someone had pink eye, and then they donated it. Always wash your.
Or he gets a staph infection because someone did not wash their hands.
Someone did not wash it. So she's down there at her party having a real good time. Tina's out hanging out with her boy earlier, whatnot. She brings him a troll mask. He's not really into it. They split up. She goes away for a little bit, and this is after Mikey gets the beer from Spitz. He sees in his rear view mirror someone walks over with a little fucking garden tool because Mikey's into fucking tools in this movie. This is his Jason
more
moment.
Like Freddy in this. Or
more
not
like
Freddy,
Jason.
Jason. Yeah, Jason.
Yeah. And that was bad. That was a bad choice. He's not Jason. He goes up and he's like, you hate this, don't you? I heard you really like your car. Well, I bet you'd hate it if I did this. Why the fuck would he do that? He's never done that before. Never done anything like that. He didn't come in and like, hey, Daniel, fucking, tore your foil Charizard right in your fucking face, motherfucker. Starts teabagging it. He's never done that. Why the hell is he doing this?
Okay,
he should just walk up there.
Came into my home and tore my fucking foil white eyes, white dragon. Oof, I would be fuming.
No, instead he'd give you a really bad trade for it.
He would give me a bad trade in a bathroom for it.
You take the deal. And this movie, Michael probably is out there trading fucking Bored Ape NFTs. That's how shitty he fucking is. Michael's the real douche in this movie. He gets out of the car. He should have just fucking killed them in the first, like, just walk over. Why is Michael playing with these people? He just fucking kills.
Why is he killing them?
He doesn't toy them.
I don't know.
I don't know that here.
There's
Why is
no
he walking around in
reason.
the daytime just kill? It's just fun, I guess.
Why is he fucking with Tina at all?
He doesn't need to
Right.
because there's no reason to.
He already knows
killing
where
Rachel
Jamie is
is
because
gonna
he
go-
showed up outside.
With that, he is now
Unless that
only
was a
killing
dream.
people in his family. This makes Don't.
No sense.
I don't know. And Kenny, you skipped over it, but that's okay because Loomis went back to the Myers house. And can we just say the Myers house no longer looks like the interior of the Myers house? It looks like a mansion.
No, it's a McMansion. Yeah.
And the water heater stove said like Tabasco on it. That is all.
Do you like Tabasco?
that is all.
Sorry, I forgot the Tabasco stove. So I don't remember if the movie says this, but the book says it. I don't know if they're talking about just that moment or the whole thing, his whole day in town. But basically implies Michael is doing what he can to lure Jamie out. So he's targeting the people that she is associated with.
But if she didn't go out to begin with, how would she ever find out that he had done this?
Well, because he knows she has the psychic link. They're linked now, I guess. But the only one of those that really makes sense is Rachel. Because Tina didn't exist.
That's right.
She was born this year.
She was
quite literally, maybe.
Created
Yesterday,
by the Cult of the Thorn.
Yeah. Mikey is annoying as shit and had his name. Couldn't let him tarnish his name. So we'll allow that. Sometimes Michael's just like, you know what? This motherfucker's annoying. I gotta kill him.
But
this town ain't big enough for two Mikeys.
Hold on. Why does he want to draw her out?
Because it'll be easier for him to kill her, I guess, if she's not there.
Michael Myers killed an entire police station.
Off camera.
It might have been only 2 guys, maybe 3. I'll give him that. But
could be a lady.
I think one of them was a lady.
I didn't see any like security or a SWAT team stationed
There's barely any
at the children's home where Jamie is.
There.
But Loomis is there. And we cannot... you're right.
Can't get past Gandalf.
So Kenny, does this book try to explain what Loomis's relationship to Michael Myers is?
Oh, lovers.
In the sense of, so if Michael Myers is cult-based now, then what is Loomis to Michael?
So Loomis, I don't remember if they talked about this in the last book either. Loomis has done all of his years on extensive research to find other explanations for Michael. And he has come across Thorn as one of the potential things.
Yeah, that was not in the book.
Okay, so that's purely in this book.
Okay, so he could be a vampire. Probably not.
He exhausted every option.
He might be a werewolf. I don't know.
So he explains the Thorn stuff. He's like, yeah, there's an old cult.
Can't be that. That's dumb.
They try to bring this god of Thorn.
Druids, that'd be stupid.
Using a vessel, all that bullshit. And it's like, that's one potential thing. And then he sees the Thorn mark in the Myers house in the basement, I think. I don't think he sees it in the movie. And he's like, oh shit, maybe it's that Thorn shit.
You do see the mark of it in the house in the movie, but it's not highlighted. The camera just like passes by. It's not highlighted. Or at least that looked like it
nice
to me.
Sneaky.
Yeah, but
so that's
whatever.
So he knows that angle, and that's why he gets it
but
in his head.
But how is that dangle?
In the book. But the angle of the dangle is nice. He gets it in his head.
Proportionate to the heat of the meat.
Ooh, there you go.
The heat of the meat?
Let that sink into your ears.
Okay, so...
Let it sink into you.
98 degrees?
Oh, that's a good band. Nick Lachey?
I don't know if you're going to like that angle.
Well, the heat of the meat, human body is like 98.6, right? So...
Maybe yours.
Be around there.
I got a lot of heat in my junk area.
That's the dangle.
That's the dangle.
And the angle of the dangle.
Angle is and Ryan said the angle of the dangle is equal to the heat.
No, I said it's proportionate to the heat of the meat. Not equal. It's not a 1-to-1.
But it's same.
Same. So because Loomis going down the path of thinking it's a Thorn thing now in his head he's treating Michael like a victim, which explains his scene later in the movie where he's trying to just talk him down.
Oh, you didn't want to do this.
I know you're a victim.
That they canceled your favorite television show.
Gilmore Girls.
Fraggle Rock.
Fraggle Rock. Gilmore Girls on Fraggle Rock. It was the crossover the world didn't know it needed. I'm kind of turning into Vegeta.
It's fine. So that's kind of his whole thought process for Loomis in the book. And I'm like, can we just not do druids anymore? Can we please? Can we not have one more movie of this? Can we just kill it now? Oh, we have. I
haven't seen a single druid, not one werebear in sight.
That's fair. Man in Black, though, he might be a bear. Well, no. Was that guy in the woods? Was he a bear? Was he more of an otterbod? I mean, is Michael the bear in that situation, except the guy shaved him? What do you call a big gay man that's not hairy?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I've never heard the term for it.
Hank?
Hank the Tank. Yeah, it's just Hank.
No, Hank the Tank's a bear, like a literal bear.
Literal
like
bear.
Like an actual bear. Like that's the
So
name of a bear.
That you
Is it?
Yeah, a big bear.
Big old bear. No,
I just want to confirm that. You guys talk. I'm gonna Google Hank the Tank.
You go check that out. So he torments Mikey by scratching his car, and then he kills him. That's going on. Jamie has another
500-pound female American black bear.
It's named Hank the Tank.
Yeah, I don't know why they called her
really
Hank when.
Clearly, she's a Hillary.
Well, she's a Henrietta.
Could be a proud Mary.
Ooh.
Keep on rolling.
She's a big
At some
girl.
point, I think before their Halloween
Turns out
party.
she's 3 different bears.
Oh shit! In one trench coat.
That's crazy.
At one point before the party, though, Jamie has a fright and starts running because she thinks Michael's there, and she ends up in this like basement in the children's hospital and crawls into a crumbling wall. And then it turns out it's the kindly old janitor that's following her. Like, hey, kiddo, I guess all good. I'm just gonna get you out of here. And then the nurse shows up and like, excuse me, Mr. Janitor, like you shouldn't be like grabbing the patients. I know it's my job to just grab the patients. Like you just.
First pointing out, this character doesn't have an accent.
She does not.
Yeah, but she talks really quietly.
You started Hispanic,
and
now you've gone Italian.
Yeah. It changes depending on her mood.
Could be worse. She could be Billy from Boston.
Could be this Billy. Now, when we're doing
it's your nurse,
the costume
Billy.
pageant, I'm like, something feels familiar about this. What
happened the last time we had one of these at this hospital?
What happened? Canonically,
what
happened?
Girl drowned. Girl
Bob
got
and Crabble.
Canonically, what
they
happened?
did do that in the. Did they bring it up in the 4th movie?
No.
Or was it? No, it was a comic book. The comic book brought it back.
Therefore, didn't happen.
I thought, oh my god, we have a cameo. It's the goblins from Croc. They're back.
I didn't see these.
And they're the judges. Is that why they've been brought back? You didn't see the goblins?
No.
Daniel, the Croc goblins are here.
Oh God.
I didn't see them.
Get you every time.
Oh, I'd like to thank all the parents for supporting us tonight at the annual You Threw Your Kids Away and Now We're Raising Them costume pageant.
Hurricanes, huh? Bad
also,
stuff.
parents, very exclusionary term, because what if you weren't a parent? What if you're like grandma?
Well, then you're the parent of the parent.
No,
the guardians.
You should just say caregivers, guardians.
This is 89 though. That doesn't make sense.
I don't know, man. My notes start getting a little sloppy now. There hits a point. It's getting to the point where I just stopped taking notes. I'm like, let's just ride this out. Where are we? Now we're at the Carruthers home because Tina's getting ready. Man in Black is outside, but Michael Myers also just drove over there and is honking the horn to get Tina because he doesn't want to be late for their date. Very important.
Because he knows exactly where they're going to be going.
I
he knows everything.
He watched this guy for 2 minutes and then dialed right in on his personality.
Oh yeah, a Mikey, they're all the same. Put on his troll mask. We're good to go. Now let me tell you something though. This man in black getting on the bus.
Good shoes.
It's a whole thing.
Oh, it's not something you just added after?
No, it's not something you just added. No,
okay.
He gets on the bus. And the driver, he's been driving for a long time. He makes this trip. He doesn't like going through Haddonfield.
He doesn't get on a bus in the movie.
He gets off a bus.
Kenny's doing fan fiction bus now.
There's no
he doesn't
bus.
get off. How does he show up in town?
He just shows up.
He gets off a bus. But
that's what I'm saying.
There is no scene of him getting on a bus.
But you see him getting on the bus from another town.
Driving through a bus. Driving through a bus. We don't get any of those action
next
scenes.
To this guy as he's reading his occult manual,
it's a fucking Greyhound.
All right, if
the
I
driver
want Michael to do this bullshit, I gotta say this to him.
Yeah, pretty much. The driver's you get all sorts of passengers. I've seen him humping back there. I've seen him, drunk.
This is one of the more normal ones we get.
And then sometimes you get one, I forget what he calls him, but he's like a real whatever. And he's like, this is one, I was scared shitless the whole time.
Real carpetbagger.
I was pulling up to Haddonfield. I'm like, oh man, I hope he gets off the bus here. I hate going to Haddonfield. Everyone should just move. Right oh, good. He gets off the bus and then he drives away. So we added this whole bus scene for no reason, just to point out the fact that the man in black rode a fucking bus there.
I don't like that.
That's hilarious. I think the movie should have periodically cut to him sitting in the bus, just bouncing,
jostling around a little bit,
looking out the window.
We have no idea who this character is or what they're doing. But they're on their way.
And you know what? He's in regular clothes the whole time. And like as the bus is getting towards Haddon, he stands up, puts on a robe, stuff like that.
What the fuck is this guy doing?
That'd be hilarious.
He's putting on his Halloween costume, Daniel.
Getting ready. Haddonfield,
Also, are the druids pissed? Because they're like, what? Oh, my culture is a Halloween costume for you?
Mm-hmm. They are pissed, but only because Michael keeps fucking up.
Fucking up what?
And Loomis keeps getting in the way, and the Man in Black can't understand why they won't let them just take Loomis out.
What are they trying to do?
He's supposed to be killing these people for some fucking reason, although it takes a bad pivot in the book. So I'm glad Ryan read that part at least. What they're trying to do is not good. Yeah, Michael's just sitting in the guy's car, wearing his mask now, chilling, and Tina's like, hey, let me in, dog. And he's not unlocking the door. And she's like, Mikey, let me in.
Couldn't she, because the window's open, couldn't she just do the thing?
I think it was closed. He closed the top and he closed the window.
Either way, open the door for me, bitch.
Yeah, I think Michael wasn't actually waiting for her. I think he was like chilling, waiting to do his next thing, but completely forgot the car he just stole was right there, so everyone recognizes it.
Oh, he honked the horn just to announce everyone, get ready. Almost time for game. Keep waiting.
But why?
Hide and seek begins in 5 minutes.
Everybody ready up.
So he lets her in the car, and then she's just bitching at him. He ain't saying anything, and he's cruising around. And I'm like, why are we doing this? Why is he? And he's like revving the engine and shit. And he's
show the new and improved response time of the police force.
He is so into this muscle car now. Mikey has a new fucking car.
He's a car guy now.
Some American muscle, baby. He's like, hell yeah, I already got the overalls.
Shit, if y'all had given me a car earlier, I wouldn't have killed anybody.
I wouldn't have killed it. Car is life, man. It's got a big scratch on the back, though. I don't know how I got that. But you know what? I'm be cruising. You know what? Hey, Mikey, I want some goddamn cigarettes. You stop this car. He drove past it. I said you stop this car. And then he just slams on him. And then she gets out and he's like, and I don't remember if he does it in the movie. In the book, he aggressively backs up to the gas station and he's just sitting out there waiting.
Yeah.
While she goes in to get cigarettes.
He's in character.
He's in character. Now, this is when Jamie at the party after being named queen has another vision. Basically saying, oh man, Tina's gonna get effed in the A real bad if you don't get over there and help her out. And where is she? Oh
She's
man,
gonna get S'd in her B.
Yeah, jail over B's.
In her boobs.
Yeah, jabbed in the back. And you know what? You gotta get to her. And this is about the time where Tina's like, you know what? My boyfriend's an asshole, but he seems slightly more of an asshole. I'm a little concerned. And you know what? They've been kind of saying like, hey, maybe Michael's back. I haven't been listening to that. I don't believe that. But like, what if that's not my boyfriend? Oh, hey, the cops show up. Hey, we need you back at the children's clinic. Jamie had another episode. We don't know where Rachel is. And then your boyfriend just fucking peels out of there like a badass. He's playing like Shout at the Devil or something. He's like, dun, dun, dun.
He's cool.
He's so cool. He's gotten 10 times harder. And it's like, he was a lot bigger than I remember. It's like, yeah.
In more ways than one.
Yeah, 2 ways, actually.
His 2 hands got a lot bigger.
Are you trying to skip over the Lassie incident?
The Lassie incident?
The Lassie incident, where this is all happening in the same car ride. Oh, so Jamie's having her incident, and Loomis is there. And they're trying to get this information out of her. So Jamie is Lassie, and Billy is Billy. But Billy can speak Lassie, and he's like, "What? Is he in danger? What? Tina? It's Tina. Tina is in the well. Jamie? Tina fell in the well. Oh, there's a store. And what do they sell there?" And I thought Jamie was gonna be like, "Big boobies," but that's not what she says. She's like cookies. I'm like, a big woman, big booby-breasted woman.
That's not what they say. They say big cookie woman.
And it was like, cookie woman. But you know what? Turns out all the cops in Haddonfield, they know Phil's gas station, 5th and Main.
We know
they know the big cookie woman.
We know the cookie place.
They know the cookie woman. Okay?
If I was in a small town, I would know the cookie woman. Okay? This tracks. Daniel, where's the best cookies around you?
I don't know.
I didn't know if you were going to say your work or that other place.
I mean, the best cookies around are always the ones within reach. Am I right?
In the mall.
Ooh, that's true.
I don't keep cookies in the house because I'll eat them.
You know, those cookie sandwiches I buy are pretty fucking good, though.
You always get them stale. You never look at the date on the package.
That's the only dates there. I'm the only one who buys them.
At the date. All I'm saying.
Tina gets out of this situation. Michael's got a car. He just leaves Haddonfield. He's happy now.
Wait till he has to find. Wait till he finds out he has to pay for gas.
I gotta pay. This thing really goes through the fucking gas. And you know what? I keep laying all this rubber everywhere. Tires are shot. And you know what? Illinois, really bad winters. I can't use this thing in the fucking winter. This is not a practical vehicle.
And all the mountains around here too.
You know what I should get? A motorcycle.
Michael on a motorcycle? That would be so cool.
It would be cool. Anything we can do to not talk about what's actually happening in this movie.
I just have, you say motorcycle, and I got Michael Myers, got the mask on, got the jumpsuit. He motorcycles.
And Loomis behind him hugging him?
Right into a tree.
Oh my gosh.
It's not very, it's not a long trip. He just nails right into a tree.
Right into, because he can't drive. So Tina's back at the children's place
makes me laugh.
with Jamie. And we're like, okay, I know you had another fit, Jamie, and maybe that wasn't my boyfriend, but I gotta believe it was my boyfriend. Michael's dead, all right? Loomis, you gotta stay away from the girl. You keep freaking her out, man, saying this guy's still alive. That's not cool, dude. Now, I know she's freaking out. I know her sister's missing, but I gotta go to this party. Well, you're being irrational, Tina. I'm always irrational, or what is she? I'm
never sensible if I can help.
I'm never sensible.
Also,
yeah,
she full on like calls Loomis out as being like, what is it, like creepy or something. He's like, oh, you creepy old monster or something like that. I'm like, yes, Tina.
True, accurate. I think Loomis would agree.
This is true. Now,
did we mention back and his crooked? Hey,
I mean, now that Jamie can talk, Tina's not interested.
She didn't even care. She's like, wait, you can talk?
You can say my name. Say it again.
Dope.
Say my name.
You're like 10 years old.
Name.
You should be able to talk. That's not impressive. Other 10-year-olds can talk.
That don't impress me. She's 9.
That don't impress me. She's 9. I never heard that verse from Shania Twain, Daniel, but I'm not as familiar.
Just saying, Kenny said 10-year-olds could talk. Well, she's 9, so she's a little ahead of the curve.
Fine. Okay, but the point is, people keep leaving.
Percentile. Good for her. Good for her.
Clearly, Jamie is having a rough fucking day, and all the people that are supposed to be there and care about her keep fucking leaving. So Tina can shove her fucking judgments of Loomis right up her ass, because Loomis is there with her. Maybe he's harassing her, but he's still fucking there.
Loomis is not good for Jamie.
You don't want Loomis around.
No, but if you don't want Loomis around, you should maybe stay there. But everyone keeps leaving. I gotta go to this party. It's gonna be litty titty.
I have a question.
We're gonna go.
If Michael Myers was Loomis's only patient, what has he been doing for a year?
Jamie
working on that novel.
No, let's phrase that a little differently.
let me. Jamie is his new Michael. Michael was dead.
Jamie's his new Michael. Yeah,
because she stabbed her.
Okay, so Loomis is getting
mother.
Paid to put his face right up to Jamie's face.
I don't know that he's getting paid.
How? Well, because remember, look at the similarities. Because after Michael killed his sister, he went into the place and did not talk. It's 1-to-1 right there.
So you're saying Loomis works at this place too?
Well, it's the exact same place that Michael was when he was a kid. It's the same child facility.
That ain't right, but
I just wanted some scenes to show us the year progression of Loomis, like sitting on a couch. Maybe he can have his trench coat on, but nothing else, just playing video games, eating popcorn balls, you know.
Sometimes he takes a cigarette out of his mouth and rests it in his belly button.
A little bit, takes out his Red Rabbit Lodge matches, lights one, sniffs it, like maybe puts it out on his thigh or something.
Tongue.
Opens a beer with his eye socket.
You know, some twisted shit. Plays
he keeps
Risk
moving
by himself.
He wipes his hand across his face. His scar moves.
Would that be too much to ask for?
Too much to ask for. Sorry, buddy. He's got one patient at a time. And now that Michael's back to life, he's like, Jamie, I need you to get better. I can't treat 2 of you. Okay? My track record right now is 0. I am batting 0.
He's had 0 successes his entire career.
That's a good point.
The governor doesn't even care what I do anymore because I'm not that hotshot guy anymore.
Well, it's probably a new governor who doesn't even know who the fuck he is.
Michael who? We just ignore that town. We told you guys to just fucking move. It's fine. Tina is leaving. Everyone's trying to tell her not to. Loomis is like, hey, cops, stop her. And they're like, she didn't commit no crime or nothing. Like, all right, but like, could you at least follow her? Can you do that? Yeah, anything for you, Doc. In the book, they're like, there's this one cop who's like, I don't like this guy having this much pull around here.
I don't think he does.
All right, he was a true crime obsessed person. And
yeah, but it's not a true crime. This
I don't
didn't
know,
happen.
Meeker didn't like that he was that, but he did good work the last year. And so
he got
this guy
his daughter killed.
Hates Loomis. Yeah, but the guy did great trying to hunt down Mikey, I didn't say Meeker did good. I'm saying this guy. But that guy doesn't exist here. That guy was the one that ended up staying in the house later in the movie. So she's off. She's riding with the cops. And they're great still. Fantastic cops. Sure, we're going to the party.
No.
Which is also great because they're just there watching all these kids underage drink. I don't remember when this changed, but I guess around 89 was when the drinking age got pushed from like 18 to 21. So maybe they don't really care that much because all these kids were probably already drinking right before this happened. But either way, they're sitting at this party where shit's going down. We got some great costumes in here. We got this weird alley cat. Never see anyone dress up as a freaky alley cat. This guy did. We got, well, obviously Mikey ain't there, but Spitz is there. Spitz is like, you know what? It'd be great. What is really hilarious happens every year in this town, but someone's got to do it.
A little hooked up.
What if? Well, no. What if I put on? Look at this.
The man is not the one who's supposed to do that.
It's Halloween.
It's fine. I could do it if I want. What if I put on a Michael Myers mask?
Halloween. We're all entitled to one good hooked up.
One good blow. You take what you can get. If someone's willing to do it, you don't turn them down.
For Halloween.
Hell yeah.
Go for it, buddy. Hell
you got the body for it.
Like I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna go pretend to stab you in front of these cops. It's gonna be hilarious.
No one's ever gotten shot doing this.
Never. No one even almost got shot last year doing this. But okay. Goes out there. It looks convincing. The cops pull their guns and they're like, and then the lady's like, oh, well, you should take my friend, though. She's a virgin. And he's like, oh, can I get her number? Ha, 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 ha. Cops like, you're lucky we're not good cops, or we would have already shot you. I'm like, honesty, I appreciate that. You guys
Better
aren't
movie,
good
they
cops.
would have shot him.
They would have. Well,
lit all of them.
Clearly, we're done with that prank.
Shoot him.
They shoot
shot
him,
the
and then
victims.
they're like, hey,
shot
man,
into the house just for fun.
It's just a joke. And then they have to kill the witnesses.
It's a whole thing. Whole party dead now. Ma is not happy. So, and then, okay, so that was Tina down there, part of the gag, and then Samantha. I think it's Samantha. It's not Sandy, right?
Sandy. I don't know.
Pretty sure it's Samantha. But she runs over there to the barn like, hey, look what I found. A fucking cat. I thought they just made that up for the book. Then they did it in the movie.
Yeah,
and I'm like, why? Why? Why did we find this cat?
There's
barn
a bunch
cat.
of them.
Yeah.
Cat
Hell
just gave birth and there's a bunch of kittens.
It's adorable. You know what else is adorable? Going into the barn and fucking.
Uncomfortable.
Look,
You're gonna
Tina,
get hay everywhere.
Hey. No, sorry, not Tina. Samantha, Sandy, whatever we're gonna call
Sammy.
her. She goes upstairs.
Yeah. Tuna fish.
She's Sammy. Yeah. She's walking around like, oh man, and then Michael comes out in this regular Michael mask and he's stalking her and she's like, oh, that better not be you playing jokes again. And I'm thinking like, no, that better be him playing jokes. You don't want it to not be him. I don't know if she actually said that, but I'm thinking that. And then he gets up and starts stabbing her, freaking out, and then, oh yeah, it is him joking again. And then she's all mad, and then he just forcibly kisses her, and then all of a sudden she's into it. Works every time.
This is actually, you know that show How I Met Your Mother? This was it. This is how he met the mother.
Yeah, I stabbed her, and then I stabbed her.
What do you mean? What?
With my wang. I got a condom. It's a Trojan. Let me get this on. Let me get up in you. There's going to be lots of penetration tonight. You're going to love it.
Okay.
In the book, this is actually their second time ever doing it. Okay. Now, he went a little fast the first time, so he's trying to go slower this time to enjoy it. And he's really feeling it, and he thinks she's feeling it, and that gets him feeling it. And then all of a sudden, he gets fucking stabbed with the pitchfork because, hey, it worked for Jason.
You know,
and then
I forgot to mention this at the time. I'm sorry to go back, but the shot where they do the Michael Myers fake out and the cops are in the car. It starts with like a long shot. We just see the cop car, and then we also see the farmhouse. I wanted like a silhouette of like one cop in the seat, and then a silhouette of a head just going up and down in his lap.
They are good buddy cops.
We got that happening. But also, like, peeking out from the barn is Michael. He's watching that happen, and then he's also watching the fake Michael come out, and that's why he kills them. He's like, you don't get to be me. Rude.
Actually, no. Michael is watching the cops blow each other in the car, and so the other kids are just walking behind him, and he's paying no attention to that whatsoever. Huh?
Yeah, okay.
I'm not going to lie to you.
And then someone...
It's at this moment I say, I want to turn off this movie, so I'm going to stop taking notes now.
See, this
is
where
it bad
I would do a classic Daniel nap and come back to it later. But I did this in one sitting.
Is it bad that the fake Michael kill was probably the closest to what a Michael kill should have been in this movie?
Yeah.
Because now he pitchforks Spitz through the back on top of Sammy, and she's like, "Oh, this is horrible." And then all of a sudden, he's all the way back across the bar and holding a scythe. Like, ha ha, that one was stuck. I had to get a new one. And she's like, "Ah!"
No, she pulls the pitchfork out of him and tries to fight Michael with it.
How'd that go for her?
Not well.
He gets her, and he scythes her. And then you know what he does with him? He tucks him into the hay.
Why didn't he just pitchfork through?
They literally went for a roll in the hay.
Yeah, they did. And yeah, they should have just pitchforked through both of them. That's a Jason move.
We're doing Jason. You might as well just do Jason.
But okay, so she gets scythed. They're dead. Tina in the book is extremely drunk at this point. I don't know how they show her in the movie. I don't recall, but she is absolutely blasted. Cat guy is still trying to get some from her. Like, don't even worry about Mikey. That guy sucks.
She's bothering him.
Everyone's bothering the cat guy. It's a cool costume. He's a cool cat. She ends up going back to the barn looking for them. What happens to the cops?
They get murdered.
How do they get murdered?
We see Michael coming up to him, and they still think it's that guy, and they're like, hey, you stop it. You stop it now. And we don't see what happens to them, but I can only assume he didn't stop it.
He did not stop it. And do you think he took Spitz's mask?
Because it was better?
Because it's better?
Well, he either takes that mask or he's
still rocking the troll mask.
Or he's been carrying one around with him.
Stop giving this guy masks. So she goes in there, and she's getting freaked out, and then she stumbles into the hay, and then the bodies fall on her. And then
she sees the cat. A cat is covered in blood.
Because they're going to be eating those bodies.
The cats are already eating those bodies.
They're already eating those bodies.
They do not wait.
It's warm, it's good, Hey, yeah, they're eating it. I think while all this is happening, Jamie has more visions and realizes, oh, you know what? They're in danger. I have to go help them. Now, we forgot to mention this earlier. Someone threw a brick through Jamie's window that said the devil child must die. A brick is just a brick. And they don't explain who threw that in the movie, right?
No.
In the book, it's
some
fucking kid. Yeah, it's some fucking kid who's like, yeah, I don't like that. Her uncle's the boogeyman. She sucks. They should get rid of her.
Again, if her uncle is the boogeyman, leave her alone.
Exactly, Daniel, because you know who saw this?
Did Michael see that?
Michael fucking seen that. You know what Michael did?
Did he kill that kid?
Did he high five that kid?
He tracked that motherfucker down and he killed the shit out of him.
Because he's like,
this is my victim. All right, you are not going to harass my niece. I'm going to kill her.
I call dibs, dude.
You are not going to make her life miserable. That is my job. I'm creepy Uncle Mikey. All right.
But right now, you got protective Uncle Mikey. You stay away from her.
Yeah, you ain't going to do this again. Oh, I killed him. See? So, that's funny. So anyway, she, instead of fixing this window, by the way, or putting her somewhere else where there's not broken glass, she's still in this room with this busted window. She goes out. Billy follows her because he's got to protect her. He's like, we got to get there. We got to save Tina. She needs our help. How does she get all the way to this fucking farm that fast?
They're within a mile of each other.
Goddamn farm. Everything in this town is within a mile of the Myers house.
Yeah.
So she gets there. She's yelling for Tina while Tina's running for her life inside the barn because, Michael's just fucking toying with her. Because this is the part where the book's like, oh, yeah, he did this to lure her out. Well, Michael shows up when Michael gets back in the car, okay? And he's like, I'm going to run these fuckers down because that's what I do.
But he doesn't even do that.
Well, he would have hit Billy, but Billy did a sick dodge right at the end. Like, he rolled good. Because they're fucking running out there and they kind of split off, and he, for whatever reason, he stays on fucking Billy. Like, you ain't good enough for my niece. I'm gonna run your stuttering ass over.
Kenny. That's why. He's like, I've seen.
Yeah.
And
I know
you're
making eyes at
Billy.
my niece. Yeah. I hear the secrets that you keep when you're talking in your sleep.
And they ain't
Billy.
good, Billy.
It's like this little light right on my wall back there.
I see it.
I don't know why. It's weird.
Where does that? How is that happening? There's a hole in your wall somewhere. Is what that means.
There's a hidden camera.
Are you here, Margaret? Me, God. Wait, no, that's backwards.
Are you here, God?
Hey, sweet Margaret. Okay, so we almost take out Billy. He does a ninja flip out of the way. And you're like, you know
Makes
what?
his deck save, yeah.
Someone takes off running through these little trees. It's Tina, right?
It's Tina. She's running and running. So, Kenny, if these trees are so little, how is this car getting through them?
What do you mean? If they were big, they wouldn't be able to get through them. What do you mean? The smaller the tree, the easier it is to get through them.
But there's so many.
Time cop, fix them.
No, don't fix it. You leave that shit. There's so many of them. How is this car?
How do they get them to line up like that?
That's a better question. How did they get them to line up like that?
What if this is a Christmas tree farm that we just didn't know?
Ooh,
with non-Christmas
trees.
movie.
Murdering Christmas?
It is so satisfying hearing this fucking car keep hitting these little trees. Like, also, Tina needs to duck down just a smidge further so she is below the height of the trees, and then she needs to start zigging and zagging. Michael will not be able to fucking see her, but instead we just keep hearing thump, 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 thump.
Just go somewhere where a car can't go.
Oh, like near a big tree.
Yeah.
But maybe we don't even have to go that near it, because maybe Michael will just go right to it by himself.
He likes it.
He wore out those tires burning rubber earlier.
Well,
so now
this isn't an off-road car.
And also, it's probably a stick, and he doesn't actually know how to drive stick. It's embarrassing. Yeah. He fucking crashes into a tree chasing her down.
And explodes.
It immediately explodes.
That's apparently what cars do.
In the 80s, yeah, apparently the guy playing Michael actually did that at 30 miles an hour and barely escaped the fire.
That's It's Always Sunny stuff.
Right.
Why did he jump out?
So, he's sitting in there on fire, laying on the horn. Right, Tina's there.
This is good. I like this because as long as the horn's going, as long as the horn's going, you know he's down. But then when that horn stops,
it's Jamie's laying there. Yeah, that's it. I agree. This is really good. This is
he switched from
the barrels on the ocean. Point. You know, you don't. Yeah. Jaws.
Yeah, but
that's a movie.
So he switches. That is a movie. He switches from chasing Tina to Jamie at some point.
You say chasing? I mean, he's still just slow walking.
Well, he was driving a car.
Because he never seen anyone run, so he doesn't know it's a possibility.
This is foreign.
He's seen people run. He knows it's a possibility.
He knows Bassmasters. Okay, so
does he have the Forrest Gump braces on his legs, and so he can't run?
It's when they fall off though.
Well, he's got the muscle atrophy from being asleep for a year.
No, that guy, the fisherman, wild man was massaging those legs.
Yeah.
Doing electrical.
Absolutely.
Stimulation on the piggies.
The best way to do electrical stimulation is with kisses.
I get electrically charged.
That's what I'm saying.
Growl. Where are we in this movie? Is Tina dead yet for no reason?
He crashed the car.
Yep, we've covered that. Definitely. He exploded.
When does Tina die?
Now, because he's going after Jamie, and she's like, "No, that's my man."
Mr. President, get down.
Goes out, jumps on. She tackles him. Growl. And then he grabs her. Does he stab her or does he choke her?
He stabs her, and it's a good stab because they show it up close of her actual torso there exposed and the knife going in. So that was a good effect.
She's still breathing.
That's
fine.
Not fatal.
He gets another stab on her, right?
I don't think she actually dies in.
No, but her name goes back to Lindsay.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, better change it again.
You know what we need? We need a little cat and mouse. We need Don't Wake Daddy.
Oh my God, there's a whole nother act to this fucking movie.
13 Dead End Drive.
Jamie.
We need a little...
Jamie and Billy take off running. They're like, oh shit. Well, Billy's like, Jamie, we gotta fucking go, man. This guy's over there. He's slicing and dicing and his car's broken. He's mad. We gotta go. And we're running, and then we run into the other scariest motherfucker in this town, big man in a trench coat. Like, hey, Loomis. Come on. You want to be bait? Yeah, you do. Let's go. Billy.
How did Loomis know where to go?
Everyone knows about this party, Daniel. It happens every year. It's been going on for decades.
But how did they know that's where
I don't know how you haven't heard of it. Because everyone's at this party. Plus, Tina was specifically going to the party. He knew the cops were taking her to the party. Rachel was talking about this goddamn party. Tina's talking about this goddamn party. Loomis was actually going to go to the party.
What was his costume going to be?
He was the cat.
Man in the Iron Mask.
Huh?
Oh, the Count.
Fine, the Phantom.
Count of Monte Crisco.
So we run into Loomis, and Loomis like, you know what,
fat.
Billy, you're going home, back to the child place. Jamie, you're coming with me. All right, we're gonna go to your uncle's house. You're gonna love it. We're gonna go there. He's gonna come there. At some point, you didn't see it. I set up a chain, like a tiny net. It's a net and it's tiny, and it's
Jamie,
gonna get him.
I've been watching this movie. It's called Predator. Now here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna use you bait, okay?
I'm
We're
covering
gonna cover you in mud.
I'm cover me in mud,
Me in mud. You're gonna be out exposed.
okay? And the Predator is gonna see you because you're not covered in mud.
An Arnold cosplay.
That'd be great. Now, in the book, Jamie's on board with this plan. Loomis says, hey, are you ready to help me now? We're going to have to do this. You're going to have to be bait. I need you to go sit in this chair. So he has her sit in Judith's chair. I need you to be sitting here brushing your hair and looking into the mirror. This is where he killed your aunt. Everything's about him recreating this night.
Viciously. Let me describe to you in detail what he did that night. So she was dating a no pump chump, and they briefly had sex.
Named
and,
Mr.
James,
Brackett.
sex is when two people are very in love with each other.
Turns out he may have been 22 at the time. She may have been 15 at the time.
Already had a kid.
He already had a kid from another girl that he knocked up.
Had to get out of there so fast.
So fast. Michael.
He was actually supposed to be out getting baby formula. Big oopsie.
Get the milk.
Big oopsie.
Big oopsie. So and it's like, okay, and then you need to pretend you have a vision to send the rest of the cops to the hospital because we're trying to bait him over here, and he ain't gonna come if all these bad men are here. That's the book. The movie, we're just going there for reasons.
There's been a report of an attack. So Michael Myers has gone through the clinic.
But Michael's literally right here.
You both have it wrong.
But we know Michael's
Loomis
at the party.
Calls out to Michael in the woods.
Yeah.
And tells him to go home.
Go home, Michael. She will be waiting for you at home.
So that's the trap. So then he sets the trap.
Yeah, that's the trap.
And then while they're there, there's an attack on the clinic that the man in black, I assume, does.
With his shiny tipped shoes.
Because Michael can't do it. Well, I guess Michael could have done it and then driven.
I keep forgetting that he can drive.
Yeah.
You shouldn't, because he was straight up a Dukes of Hazzard boy a minute ago.
What car does he drive?
It takes the cop car from the two cop lovers.
They just leave that there?
Yeah.
Well, they're dead, so when you die, you just leave.
They die, like
it's
Michael
rude,
posed them in an unfortunate
the cops
way.
Would not just leave the car there.
They died.
That is SOP bad. No, but the other cops who are still alive.
What other cops showed up at the party? Only Loomis showed up.
No, there's a whole.
They didn't have
them.
an extra. They all drove their own vehicle. They didn't have someone extra to drive another vehicle. And Loomis ain't gonna drive. He doesn't have a license.
he's drunk.
He's hella drunk. We're going back to the Myers house, which I don't think we went to at all the last movie, right?
We went to the schoolhouse last movie.
The schoolhouse, and we went to Jamie's house.
Where is the schoolhouse?
It's next door to Michael's house. You know this. There's 3 buildings in this town.
There's the cookie lady, the schoolhouse,
and the Myers house.
And the hospital.
Big town.
And the police station.
So we're going to go back there. We're going to be baiting. All the cops are going to go back to the fucking child clinic because Man in Black did some bad stuff there.
Well, this was a good plan. They had that one guy with the shotgun in the room with her, with a shotgun. Yep. They show a shotgun. Like, hey, he has a shotgun.
Yep.
All he has to do is sit there.
Two shots.
Yeah.
Because one shot to the chest, you knock him down, then you stand over him, and then you blow his brains out.
That's it.
Why
is this difficult? Why do we have to escape the room?
We got to. Escape rooms are fun.
Actually, they don't show this, but what happens is he realizes, oh shit, I did not bring shells for this.
Cops didn't like to shoot back then.
This is a big oopsie.
Or he did, but he loaded it with taco shells, and that's not SOP.
But better.
Huh?
Definitely better.
Huh? Little meat sauce.
So okay.
Huh?
So he's in the room with Jamie.
We're gonna
all the bad stuff's happening.
We haven't seen Michael Myers eat anything, so we're gonna pump him full of tacos.
Right. Do you honestly think if a taco gun existed, I wouldn't fucking own it? Get the fuck out of here.
I mean, a taco gun, exist. Maybe a taco launcher. Okay.
You don't think I'd own a taco launcher?
Are you saying these things don't exist?
They've got the things that shoot
They better not
t-shirts.
exist.
You tell me you can't just shoot a shell?
No, it obliterates it, and then you just got a fucking walking taco, which is just nachos.
If shotgun shells can shoot rock salt, then they can shoot taco.
That's true.
Same.
No, because I want it to be intact. I don't want a crumbly, all crushed up shell. That's just a taco salad.
Look, I didn't say this was a
healthy.
good idea. This cop was just feeling it out.
This is why he didn't
SOP.
do it.
What does it say? It says, all right, step 1, get your taco seasoning. Step 2, get your meat. Insert shells into your shotgun. Oh, it must mean these shells. It can't be telling me to pregame my meal before a stakeout, because then I'd have to take the shit.
The world's biggest
and
shit.
the water is off in this house, so...
Yeah. Okay. Fine. Fair. This is why he dies. Taco gun. Malfunction. He's working out the kinks. Maybe you don't take an unproven rifle into combat, but...
That's,
Fair. So he's like, oh man, all this crazy shit's happening. You know what, kid? I don't think we should be here. Let's get the fuck out of here. Loomis walks in, locks the door, points a gun at his head, like, nah, doc, she ain't going nowhere. This is all about family. Okay?
Loomis got a gun in one hand and a Corona in the other.
Yeah, he's like, you're going to stay in here with the girl. I'm going to go out Michael. I'm going to go loom in the shadows.
There should have been a shot of Michael like walking up steps and then Loomis slowly comes out of the shadows behind
Daniel, I mean, yes.
Yeah, 100%.
You're going to get that later, but yeah.
You'd think he could loom better because he's loom.
No, he's turtle.
I'm here all week, fellas. Turtle.
He's a turtle.
Yeah.
He should have been on the ground in a cardboard shell.
Pops out from under the couch.
Out of some garbage or something.
So Michael shows up. Loomis is like, I got you, fucker. And then Loomis gets his ass kicked, slammed into like a window, beaten around. It's like, Loomis,
not so good.
Well, okay, before that happens, so Michael's standing there and Loomis walks in. It's like, Michael,
you're so angry.
You're so angry.
And you got all this girl because she can make you not angry.
But it's the demons are still gonna be there, buddy. Like, and then like everything's good. Like Michael's listening, and then Loomis reaches up and like tries to touch his knife, and Michael doesn't like to be touched.
Knife.
He doesn't like to be touched. He hates it.
Doesn't want the knife to be touched because that's like
it's
like a stand-in for his penis. So it's like
that's what everyone says.
This creepy old man is trying to grab his penis, and he's not into that.
What do you think he did back at the clinic?
Oh my god, Michael!
It was a form of therapy.
It was a form of therapy. I was trying.
Time Cop, I'm you from the future, and I'm here to warn you that something bad's going to happen.
That's not okay. Time Cop.
Well, I'm not saying I didn't do it. Loomis did it.
Oh no. It's the implications. That's okay. We will have something that Time Cop won't cut out because we didn't write it. That comes later. Okay. So Michael beats the shit out of Loomis, which I don't know what his plan was here because Michael could have killed him. He's trusting that he won't kill him because, hey, Michael needs Loomis. Yeah, he did a good like shirt ripper chest slash.
Yeah.
And now Loomis, we presume, is dead. We go up there. Mikey's trying to get through the door. The cop's like, what do? Break the window? This kid loves getting dangled off of like roofs and out of windows and shit. I'm a dangler out of this thing. I'm going to get this rope ready. Oh, Michael's coming in here. You know what? I'm going to keep shooting this little gun. Even when he's not at the door, I'm going to be shooting around it. I'm going to only hit him twice. But even when he falls backwards, I'm going to shoot 3 more times. Let's waste all the bullets. All right, Jamie. You know what? Time to toss your ass out the window. Oh, no, he's back up through the door. Oh!
He gets through that door quick.
Quick, that rope I was getting ready for you, he puts around my neck, Jamie. Run.
No, Michael, this is for her.
Run. It's hurt. It's bad. And he tosses him out the window, and then he hangs. Now, in the book, this is better. So he is getting the rope ready. Jamie in her head is like, oh, God, like this is happening again. Like, because it did happen during the previous movie. Michael gets in there, gets the scuffle going on, gets the wire thing around the cop's neck, tosses him out the window, and he starts to free fall, and then Michael stomps on the cord and snaps his neck. So it's not a hanging strangulation. He gives him that sudden fucking drop and neck snap.
How much
better
strength would you need to not... Because, okay, so there's mass and velocity, so that equals force, right?
Sure.
So then Michael needs to exceed that force for that to work and not like get pulled off to his accidentally slip and fall.
Daniel, what the answer is his leg strength can kick down a building.
Show me.
You didn't see him on the bad guy team on Shaolin Soccer?
I didn't.
Yeah, it was him.
Did you
He
see
was
him on
actually the goalie.
9/11, Daniel?
I'd like to know
Where
he
was where was Michael
Okay.
Myers?
Is that our most played joke?
Maybe.
That one, and you know what to
Oh,
do,
God.
Biden.
You know what to do, Biden.
Give up.
So you can't do that.
Can't do that.
The
My
old
leg's
bait and
lifted.
switch. You can't do that. So Cop's dead. Jamie's running. She runs into fucking Loomis again. Like, God damn it!
I just cannot escape these monsters.
And he's like, no. Hey, Michael, I got what you want. I got the girl. She's like, no. And I, yeah, you come get her. I got her. Yeah. Let's drag her. I don't think he told Jamie the plan at all. So she's freaking the fuck out. And it's dragging her. Yeah, I got her.
Come
and then
get
Michael's
her,
like,
Michael.
what the? Michael, I'm just going to come kill you both. And then he's like, oh yeah. Sees a big red blinking button that says trap over it. And he fucking hits it. And a tiny net.
You activated
drops,
my trap card, Michael. Enjoy the net, bitch.
drops a chain
and now I'm
on
gonna
him.
beat you over the head with a club or a.
Well, because
plank
first
or
I'm going to shoot
something.
you with tranquilizer darts and wonder why that doesn't kill you. Bullets haven't killed him.
No, he's
Why
gonna go
aren't
to
you dying?
sleep.
No, well, we should be trying to kill him. You know what? Because then he's not going down. He's freaking out in the net. He takes away the gun while he's still in the chain net. And then Loomis is like, let me tear this board off the wall. Starts beating the shit out of him with the board. He's like, die! Die! And then he's like, oh, Michael's down. Finally worked. But, oh, God, my angina! And then he falls down on him like he's face to face with Michael. And it's like, now kith.
I thought it's like two warriors battling it out. One finally gets the other one and is like, oh shit, I really love you.
I got nothing to live for now. I love you. I've always loved you. I respect your game.
Well, he's an old man and he was going hard.
Well, in the book, we're getting his internal monologue, and he's like,
yeah, how hard was he in the
He's
book?
finally gone. Oh, he's so hard. He's like, he's finally gone, and now I just want to die. Like, this better take me because I don't want to live anymore. Like, it's done. I'm finally done. I can't live with all this. He thinks he is.
He's
He's
sitting
like,
in a cell in the next scene.
Well, so they both get
Roll a
dragged
toilet
off
paper in one hand.
ready to go. They both get dragged off in the ambulance, and Loomis is like, oh, and like the paramedics like, hey man,
don't
like
worry,
if this was
man,
like
we saved him.
well, yeah, we saved him again, but like, hey, if this was a real heart attack, you'd already be dead. Like, trust me, man, you're gonna be fine. And Loomis is like, that's not what I wanted to hear. And then they drag Mikey off to jail. They have him in their handcuff, and he like sits down, and they're like, and he's looking at the window, and there's like, it looks like he's praying, and that bothers them. And so he's in there praying. Now, Man in Black at this point is like, God damn it, he fucked up again.
Man in Black is sitting in the drive-thru of Dairy Queen, so excited he's about to get a blizzard. He's next up in line, but then he's
They're
like,
gonna do the thing
my
where
God,
they turn it
there's
upside
the Michael
down.
signal in the sky. I gotta fucking go.
So is it Sheriff Meeker then who puts him in jail?
I guess someone puts him in there.
I'm just gonna put this out there.
He's in
As-
on it.
Killed him.
As you mentioned before, there are no body cams. There are no cameras. This is
Could have killed him. That'd have been justified.
His head's
Nobody
getting blown
in this town
off.
Why do they keep taking him and like giving him care and shit? Nobody in this town would rat you out for killing Michael Myers. He kills 20 people every generation at minimum.
They needed someone to come along and say that evil died tonight, but they didn't have that person because Loomis like in the hospital or whatever.
You know what, Daniel? I wonder if it's good for the local economy and whatnot. They're culling. It's a Thanos thing. There's not enough resources for all of them in this shit town.
Not enough jobs.
Not enough jobs. We just keep killing them, making new jobs. Hey, there's a bunch of openings at the police station now.
That's true. And each time this happens, the police come back bigger and stronger.
Bigger and stronger. That Meeker, he's still a hunk.
That's how we get our budget doubled every quarter.
Yeah,
We're gonna get a tank next year.
Michael's gonna steal it, and he's gonna be like in San Andreas. So the Man in Black's like, God damn it, I gotta go take care of this goddamn fool again. Why do we have Jamie standing there outside the cell? Like, oh yeah, he's in there.
That's him, all right.
Like, okay, let's get you out of here, kid. Why'd you bring her in there? That's not good for her. That's not good for her at all.
That is
She's
good
like,
for her. Show her that he's locked up.
Yeah, Meeker's like, yeah, we're finally getting justice on the guy who killed my daughter. Like, that's not justice. He's got to get out again.
They don't know
You
that.
blew him up. They know that. What are you talking about? That's their business. That's their economy. They know he's getting out. They know. So, like, okay, he's chilling. We're taking Jamie out of there. And then all of a sudden we're hearing explosions and gunshots and shit. And that's the Man in Black going in there. He's assaulting Precinct 13 and this shit. you go in there, bars are ripped open. We see Michael's gone now, and we're like, what the fuck? And Jamie's like, God damn it.
Hey,
I'm tired of these motherfucking uncles messing up my motherfucking Halloween.
At least you've got a year of like peace.
Yeah, you can move, maybe.
Like Sin in Final Fantasy X.
See? There you go. So now the theme starts playing, and this is where the movie ends.
Does it?
Are we done now? Has he been released? Has the place been blown up and he's escaped and Jamie or what?
Yeah, the police station has pretty much been blown apart. Michael's gone and the theme music is playing. Thank God there's nothing horrible.
In the movie, we just end with Jamie crying in despair because, what has this all been about? Nothing.
That was my favorite jail cell and they blew it up.
Oh, shit. We forgot the whole fucking scene in the upstairs at the Myers house where she's like, she runs and jumps into the coffin and Michael's walking there and she's like, you know what? I can get to this guy because everyone thinks I can get to him. It's like,
I can
Michael?
be your hero, baby.
What? And then she's like, Uncle? And he's like, oh shit. Nobody said, I'm an uncle? Nobody's ever said that to me before. I'm an uncle? Hey, can I see your face? Like, you're just like me. Like, we're and he takes off his fucking mask. And then, like, the shot, you can see his face lit slightly. He is fucking handsome now. And his hair is he's got a long look. He's very thin boned on the face and whatnot. I'm like, damn, Michael, like, what happened? Like, you had a good glow up. You finally came out of the closet. You're accepting yourself, a little manscaping, loving that mountain man. And it's like, yeah. And she's like, oh my God. And it zooms in on his face and he's got a tear coming out. Like, oh my God. Wow. And then she does the same thing Loomis does. She reaches up, tries to do a touch. He hates that. He's like, oh, don't touch me. He's like stabbing at her. She rolls out of the coffin and then he flips the coffin through the air. Like, this shit sucks. And then that's when she runs into Loomis. But why do we think we can like connect with him all of a sudden?
It's worth a shot, right?
We tried that in the previous movie and it didn't fucking work.
Did she try
We tried
it?
it twice. Who tried it in the last movie?
She didn't get a chance. She tried, but when he came back to life, they all shot him to pieces.
And they yelled at her, yeah.
Someone tried it in 4, though.
Yeah, her, at the end.
Loomis tried at a diner, but Michael's had already ate, and he had those bad enchiladas, he had to get out the back real fast.
Someone sat in the Judith chair and tried to do the Judith thing to him. Was it Rachel? Rachel. Yeah. And it didn't fucking work. He's like, yeah, you're not my fucking sister. Yeah, that was in 4.
They should try putting on the mask.
They should. That'd do it. Oh, it's me. Shit. Oh. I mean, that did kind of happen in the 4th one when she was wearing a clown suit.
This mask is bad. Why didn't anyone
tell
me
this
himself
mask was
bad?
Oh, this really hurts. I've been doing this to people. I'm a bad guy.
Yeah, Futurama joke. Or no, that's
right. Class. Or is it Family Guy? Family Guy. So movie ends. Book does not. Jamie's not just sitting there crying. Jamie gets approached by the man in black. She's hearing his voice in his head saying, hey, come here. And she follows. Can't help it. Cannot help it. Gets there. Now it's not in her head. It's right there. Man in black's there. And he's like, hey, coming with me now. And she just fucking does. And now she's in some sort of hospital type thing below the children's hospital. Like the mental children's hospital. I think they say it's below that. And she's been there for 4 years. And she's being tortured, experimented on. Yeah, the age still isn't good, Ryan. And they're like, hey, you are going to be the new vessel for Thorn.
Now, happy birthday. We have a plan for you. Happy birthday. We're gonna put a baby in you. Hey!
Yeah. So vessel for Thorn doesn't mean like Michael Myers is kind of possessed by Thorn. That's not what they mean.
No. That's not what we're talking about here.
Michael's getting slower. He's getting weaker. He's not the real vessel anymore. It's you. It's been you from the get-go. We need you, but you're not the vessel. You're the mother of the vessel. And we got to do the ritual. Now, Jamie's like, I've gone through all this torture shit. It sucks. All right, they're doing bad shit to me. Can't really get worse, could it?
Could it, Daniel? Could it, Daniel?
How are babies made, Daniel?
Isn't this canon? Doesn't this happen in the next movie?
Yeah. Well, we don't get to see the ritual, I don't think.
So how old is she at this point, Ryan?
Daniel told me she was 9.
So she's 13 now?
Although she was 7? Was she 7 in the first one?
In the year before?
The year before.
You aged twice as fast.
You know how sometimes you do a whole bunch of cocaine and you come up with an idea?
This
isn't an orgy in the
like
sewer.
An orgy exactly that one.
This isn't the book writer's fault because it's in the next movie.
It's that cocaine.
You don't have to put it back
madness.
in this book.
Huh?
So essentially the man in black impregnates her through natural ways. We're not just using a turkey baster here. And she will now carry baby Thorn. And Michael, though, we look at Michael and we're like, we don't need you anymore. We're done with you. Just bugger off. And he just slinks
Jog
off.
on.
Yeah, pretty much. He's like, no. So we've turned Michael into just some little bitch boy. Okay, guy, I get this is your fan fiction.
But that's not fanfic. That's the next movie.
It's trying to explain what's happened. It's trying to explain the next movie. The problem is...
Does Michael slink off like a little bitch in the next movie?
Well, it happened off screen, apparently. Actually, he does.
I gotta rewatch the next movie.
He doesn't stay there and fight Loomis to the death like he was supposed to. He changes clothes.
Shit, gotta change clothes.
The one time I'm like, I wish Michael Myers would be changing clothes more often. They do it in the next movie, and I fucking hate it.
You're getting angry at this writer of the book when his or her hands
Daniel, you keep
tied.
saying book. Can we just say fan fiction?
It is, but I mean, it's the quality is there. It feels
could
like
be,
some of the
but
other
this
books.
is not we'll call
an
it official authorized part
authorized
of the canon,
novelization.
If
But
it's
it's the
not
only thing we
official,
got.
then you probably could have changed it.
He could have changed it, and at the end of the video where the guy's reading it, he mentions that the guy might be working on one for 6, but he just read this book like 6 months ago, so I think it's a very recent novelization.
He's had plenty of time to come up with something different.
Hopefully. So I don't know. Maybe if he ever comes out with his fan fiction of that, I'll go back and read it and tell you guys about it. But
you like this movie?
No.
Did you like parts of this movie?
Who Michael Myers is?
I think the only good part of this movie is him laying on the horn.
That was good. Rachel's whole scene in the house where she's running around having to deal with that creepiness, it could have ended up going better, but that was good until she died. Tina's fun, but an idiot.
Who the fuck is Tina? No, really. Who the fuck is Tina?
Who are any of these characters?
Who's any of these people?
Yeah. Who is in it?
Well, we didn't have enough time with them to find out, Daniel.
The 2 legacy characters.
No, we had a lot of time with them.
Well, not with them, actually having character development or anything. It was just them talking about beer, them talking about the car.
They just kind of pulled like a Lost season 2 and introduced some new characters on this island, and then just expected us to pretend like they've been here the whole time. No, they fucking haven't.
Just like that party. Always been there for decades. We took the 2 legacy characters,
and we made them fight,
Michael and Loomis, and we change everything about.
I think the Loomis trajectory is right on course.
Donald didn't think so.
Line.
You look at all the trivia on there. Donald was pissed about everything they were doing with this character in this movie. He thought it was dumb as shit, and he was right.
He's not right. He's wrong.
No, he's 100% right. They should have let him control what the Loomis character was doing. When does Loomis start shaking children?
When they don't give him the goddamn information he needs to kill the goddamn boogeyman.
He somehow still loves Michael in a sort of way, but he doesn't give 2 shits about Jamie. He ain't trying to help her. That's not...
Well, no, he's not trying to help her. He's using her to get to the boogeyman.
Gotta get that boogeyman.
Gotta get him.
This movie sucks. 1, 2,
3,
clap, 4, 5.
1, 2, 4, 3, 5.
Did I put 4 above 3 last time? I don't think I did. I think 3 was still. I think I'm still in order. But to be clear, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. 5.
I'm still waiting for it.
Yeah, you keep fucking waiting. We're getting too many fucking druids. We're lighting things poorly. There's nothing cinematic about this bullshit anymore. The kills, at least there wasn't a bunch of... There's less off-screen kills in this one than 4. You think that would help push it above it, but just it does so much fucking stupid shit. Michael's driving a car too much. Like I said, he's not in the Dukes of Hazzard. Why is he out cruising? Why is he messing with people more for no goddamn reason? At this point, he's just like the town prankster. You come by, I might kill you. I might kill you. I might kill you. It doesn't matter. Whatever.
I don't like this movie.
Oh.
It offends me.
It's the start of something very bad.
There's only one more.
Yeah.
Now, from what I remember about this next movie,
druids,
it makes me think that the people that trash some of the newer movies don't remember this next movie.
I haven't seen it.
They just haven't seen it, Kenny.
We're in the pain part of the process. We got to go through one more bit of pain before we get back to like one of my brightest spots in the series.
Oh yeah, we can do H2O after the next one.
Yeah, we can. I fucking love H2O. It gets me through the day. You know?
Water.
If you're new to the franchise and you want to enjoy it,
probably don't start with 5.
Kind of just do.
If you're new to the franchise, I would start with the first one. Where I would start.
Start the first one. 1 through 4, and then skip to H2O. Resurrection, I think, can be fun.
No,
it's not good. But 5 and 6 are upsettingly bad. Is 5 and 6, are they? I'll have to, like I said, I got to rewatch 6. But are they worse than the worst Friday movies? I was angry with one of the Friday movies. I'm kind of angry with this one. I think, if I recall, 6 is worse than 5.
At least there's no fucking Shelly character.
The cops might have been Shelly in this one.
They just split Shelly up into 2 clown shoes.
There's no one with like incel energy.
Billy?
Maybe Michael.
Billy.
Oh, Michael for sure, Daniel. But that's the whole point of the movies. It's family. Sorry, I forgot. The whole point of the movies is family.
Whole part of the movie's family.
Family.
Yeah. Well, I don't got anything nice to say about this movie anymore, so... I mean, the guy playing Michael did an okay job.
No.
He wasn't offensively bad as Michael. Overall, the cast was good, I think. I don't think it was their fault. I think I said that earlier.
I pet that dog.
I pet that dog. The script was shit. I like Michael's new mansion.
I liked when the movie ended.
True.
Should have made him a slug.
The variations of the Halloween theme in this, how'd we know?
Bad.
Sucked.
There was no great theme drop in this one. Yeah. Like the 4 had that fucking theme drop in the beginning. Ooh. Yeah. But there is someone who's credited as Fat Sniper in this. Okay, so I just got to point out, who was the Fat Sniper? When did we have a Fat Sniper? Why did I miss the fucking Fat Sniper?
Guys.
But they all could have just been SWAT 1, SWAT 2, SWAT. They just had to call Fat Sniper. Now, hold on. When I signed up for this part, it was just Sniper. Why
Sometimes we hired you, Kenny, to fill the role.
I didn't feel it that much.
You ended up filling yourself with roles.
Well, craft services shouldn't have been so fucking good, all right?
A lot of glizzies.
There's also a Mole Man.
I don't know who Mole Man was.
Who the fuck is Mole Man? What else we got in here? Those are the only random ones. I'm like, well. Also, Don Shanks played Myers and the Man in Black. Hope he got paid twice. He also played a Native American in something. That's weird.
But not this.
Not this.
Well,
let's get out of this movie.
Well.
As always, I'm your horrible host, Kenny, saying, Michael, can we just get in this car and can we just drive away from these druids? We can never look back. I can get you a new family to kill. We don't have to deal with these druids. You'll still be the man. All right? They're not gonna emasculate you anymore, buddy. I'm gonna take care of you. I'll do what Loomis won't. I'll take care of you. I'll keep you happy. Let's get out of here, buddy. You can hawk to me, whatever you want to do. We got this. You and me, buddy. You and me. Let's ride.
I'm having performance anxiety. I'm Daniel, and I have to move to another town because I think I wanted to say my carpet business, but that's not what my business was.
Curtain.
My curtain business, I think it's out of business. I think I'm done here.
I think you're done. Yo, I'm starting to think there's something wrong in this town.
I'm starting to think there's something wrong in this town.
Been here for 50 years.
They don't appreciate my goddamn clear see-through curtains.
They don't.
Gotta go.
I'm Ryan. And oh, I'm sorry. Are you finished? You're kind of trailing off. I never know when you really finish with these.
I was just gonna.
You want to get in the car with Mikey and me?
Yeah. I'm gonna get in the car with him.
I'm letting him drive. He loves it. He fucking loves it.
I was just gonna say, see you tomorrow. See you around the building.
See you around the building.
Okay, bye. This is the sound of me walking away. Okay, I'm leaving.
Don't try to stop me.
You can't stop me. I'm really going.
Forgot my keys.
I'm done.
See my wallet?
Oh, can I? Can I start?
We're gonna go through the whole fucking theme.
Oh, I'm Ryan, and do you hear? Chunk. Do you hear that, Michael? I just loaded some shells. It's Taco Tuesday, buddy.